Yeah.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio. Where the world of hip-hop and sports live.
Dropping the clutch and then I hit the gas. Wheels screeching, tires burning, I'm flying past. Gotta get home quick, don't wanna miss the class. They schooling you on whips and how to make them fast. Talking about everything from cars to plane. What's hot, what's next, and how to flip the game. They talk in my language, we speak the same. That whip talk complex, but yet they keep it plain. From the news, the interviews, they keep it cool. They give reviews, everything from parts to tools. Can't lose, come to whips, they not no fools. Don't miss the show, the start time is noon. The bearded one, S.I. Sean, they crazy though. You can't miss it, tune in to Rally Radio.
Where the fast life meets the fast lane.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
We in the building, baby. You know how we get down, man.
Yo, okay, it's always a hustle and a hustle again.
Sometimes you got to put the hustle behind that muscle.
Telling you, so that's a fact, kid. That's a fact.
I feel like every day I'm rushing.
Son, I think that's odd, though, man. I don't think every day should be like that, son. You know how I try to gauge it?
How?
If I can't do something as simple as a 7-minute stretch,
Then
we got a problem.
that's a fact.
Got a problem, son.
That's a fact.
We have a whole problem, B.
That's a fact. That's the kind of stuff that draws me up the wall, kid. To keep it a buck with you.
Nah, seriously.
But we are in the building. We are here. This is Rally Radio. Yo, I'm going to tell you, kid. I feel like every time, like, okay, for instance, right, I'm on my way in, right?
Yeah.
Every time I turn around, there's something else, right? I'm on my way in. And as I'm on my way in, it's like, okay, here we go, traffic. I don't know why it's always traffic on a Saturday. Like, damn,
Yo, son,
what are you doing?
it's weird, B. You know what it is? It's people, because as I'm driving here,
Yes.
people are driving in groups.
Yes.
I'm like, yo, why am I the only one in the middle right now?
Facts. Why?
People literally going slow in the fast lane, the mediocre lane, and the slow lane.
Why?
Son. And it's not that I don't think they have nowhere to go. I just think they just don't care.
Nah, they really don't.
I don't think they care, son.
I hate the person that's like, I'm going to slow you down.
Son.
I'll be like, yo, okay. Okay. But I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I'm on my way in, and I'm like, yo, why is it just crazy traffic? Like, you know, and I'm like, I'm already running a little behind. I'm trying to get there. Yo, I get up there, they cutting grass on the highway. And they holding up like 2 lanes for it. It's break, yo. You know
cutting grass.
Are you kidding me?
And they pick the oddest times.
Why are you cutting grass right now?
Yeah, I think certain, like, I guess job, career, whatever you call it, however you want to pursue it, those should be like wee hours in the night type of joints. Like, yo, do this mad late when this is slow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When y'all could, or it's beneficial to block 2 lanes.
Right.
Come on, son.
It just drives me up the wall sometime, man. I'm just like, yo,
man,
come
it's
on,
ridiculous,
bro.
kid. It's definitely purposeless, if you ask me.
Yes.
But you know, that's how it goes.
I'll take it upset. But neither here nor there, man.
Yep.
We are in the building. This is Rally Radio. How was everything with your driving, man?
Yo, man, like I said, B, it was like I was just in the middle, and you had a group in front of me, a group in the back of me.
Right.
I'm like, why are they driving like this?
Right.
And you know that's not how you're supposed to drive, because I'm going to give you a quick little lesson. You need to have an escape route. You can't have an escape route when you got Nissan Quest on your left.
Oh, boy.
You got the, you know what I'm saying, Hyundai Tucson in front of you. You got the Chuck Wagon to the right of you, and then it's still you got 2 more to the back of you. It's almost like a formation. Where you going to go?
Right.
You can't drive like that.
What are you doing?
You can't do that. So I found that to be relatively interesting. And on top of that, kid, another thing I'm realizing is people are just not courteous, man. Like you said, they just want to slow you down, or they see you moving, they don't look to get out your way or nothing like that. Like,
right.
Come on, man.
They're like, yo, you know what? Nah, he's going to have to wait.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Why? Like, you can't just do both, huh?
It's weird. You
can't do both. You can't drive where you going and get out my way.
That's a fact. Nah, that's kind of impossible.
Yeah, I see it all the time. That's why I'll be like, you know what, man? It is what it is, bro. I just hate it, like, when it impedes progress. Like, yo, get out the way. Like,
yeah.
Then when I'm on the horn, I'm rude. Then when I fly by you, I'm rude. Like, yeah, I had enough. That was the problem.
You know what it is? I think people have a problem with your progress moving.
Yes.
So they like this, nah, kid. No
so
way.
You probably feel the way I feel then, that the way people drive is the way they live.
I agree. And you're going to laugh. You're going to laugh, man. You know, you could also correlate that with how people walk. if you really watch them and pay attention to them.
Nah.
Yeah, it's factual.
What do you mean?
Like, all right, let's say you don't have like a walking, your legs are fine, everything's good.
Uh-huh.
But if you're literally walking like you have nothing to do, nowhere to go, says a lot.
Yeah.
It says a whole lot.
Yeah.
If you're, I'm talking about if your legs is fine, your back is all right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're a full functional, you know what I'm saying, person, and you walk a certain way.
Right. Whoa. Hold up. One of our listeners, he said, I'm driving from Minnesota back to New York right now. Chicago drivers are wild.
Whoa.
I'm doing 90 and a 55 at 8 a.m. I forgot the time went back over there.
Oh, it did?
I mean, you crossed the time zone.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah, from Minnesota, Chicago, you get the Central Time. You get Eastern Time, Central Time, and then you get different time zone, I believe, when you cross L.A.
That's wacky. I always seen Central Time, but I always thought they was like, what the hell are you talking about Central Time? This is retarded.
Yeah, Central, like middle of the state. It's like, I think, because when you go to Vegas, it's like 5 hours behind.
Yeah, I know, like, if you go to Hawaii, stuff like that, you dip off. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
that. But Central Time, what does that mean? So let's say it's 12:30. It's really, I don't know, 6?
He said at 12:03, it says doing 90 and a 55 at 8 a.m. So it's probably 8:03.
Wow.
Boy,
Damn,
imagine driving to the point with Rally Radio.
Factory.
Next gutter ball rally gonna have to be like that.
That's
we
hot,
crossing
son.
planes.
Yeah, that's how we need to cross time zones.
Crossing time zones.
Factory, man. But how was your drive though? What was yours like? Was it good overall? Because mine was good.
No, it wasn't.
Oh damn.
I'm gonna tell you, son. I get more and more depressed. Like I see why New York is able to slide some of these things over. Yo, they really make you hate driving.
Yeah, they do. They have a way to. They have a way to do that.
Kid, they have more than a way.
You know what? I try to now. If I could, I try to pick a certain time to drive.
Right.
If you could, do your best to try to pick a certain time to drive, man. Because like you said, man, they have a way of making you realizing, like, yo, man, this is just not it.
That's a fact.
This ain't it here.
That is a fact.
Absolutely.
Tell you, they make you hate it, man.
Nah,
I was
they
like,
do.
yo,
Mm-hmm.
like, what is going on here? And it's like the more I was just like, I can't. I said, I can't. I can't.
I'm telling you, man. You know what? I'm noticing, like, I guess the SI does look a little cool. A lot of people always staring as they driving past, though. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm going, like, extremely slow, because I would think that's why they be looking at me.
Right.
I think they just actually admire the cars, huh?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it looks all right. You know what I'm saying? But I find it weird. Like, another thing I found strange. I'm driving, right? You had these people, like, in a Porsche. What is the truck called? The Porsche
Cayenne,
right? This lady got her phone
out. Go ahead, continue on.
This lady had her phone out just recording, like, so she was like this. She was doing one of these. So as I'm driving, I see that. I just, I had to downshift and get up out of it. I don't know what you're doing with that. Like, let me go.
Right.
I found that to be extremely odd because there's no scenery on the right of us.
Right.
There's nothing worth recording. Found that to be a bit odd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Never a dull moment on the lie, but it is what it is, kid. It is what it is.
That sounds crazy.
No, it was mad crazy.
That still sounds
I
nuts.
couldn't put it together, so I had to get up out of there. That's it.
Like, ma'am.
Word, like.
Ma'am, I'm going to have to go the other way. I'm going to have to go the other way.
I'm telling you, son, I had enough nerve to throw some quarters at it. Like, yo, what are you doing? What are you recording?
You threw quarters at it?
I had enough nerve, too. I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what, SI, just get up out of here, man. Downshift on them and go.
And just drop a couple bit of change. Here's some change.
Keep that change.
That's a fact.
I keep the change. You filthy animal.
Nah, word up, B.
I mean, I hear it, son. But I will say, man, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
glad I'm in the building. Glad you in the
100%,
building.
100%. Appreciate it.
You know what I mean? Made it happen.
Appreciate it.
We had to hustle to get here.
Yeah,
But
kid. Yeah, son.
it's what it is, bro.
I'm telling you, like you said, it's like every day, you find yourself rushing. Like,
That is a fact. You find yourself jumping towards it.
yeah. Like,
But it is what it is.
let's
Any
go.
shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, man, I just want to shout out to everybody who's out there doing their thing, who's grinding, who's keeping those whips nice and right. Maintenance weather's coming up, y'all. So, we always feel y'all in that time of year. So, just keep doing what y'all doing. Stay tuned, and we appreciate it 100%. Let's
That
go.
is a fact.
Mhm.
Maintenance time is coming.
Them wiper blades.
Yes.
Them tires.
Yes.
Them brakes.
The antifreeze.
Antifreeze.
Mixture.
Oh, man.
Change your oil.
Son, the batteries.
You've been rocking on that same oil for like
The
6
whole
months.
summer. He said 6 months.
Stop it with you. Then you break down on the side of the road and you got the nerve to look at me for help. They be like this.
Check his oil.
I just keep it smoking. Like,
Keep it shaved.
Mad exhaust smoke. Check his oil. I'm
Like,
telling
yo,
you,
son, you should have checked your oil, fam.
I'm telling you, man. It's very important though. It's very important though, y'all. Let's
It's
go.
very important, man. Like I said, once again, it's like, yo,
Yeah,
there's the things that we have to do.
gotta want to do it though.
Yeah.
Gotta truly want to do it though.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit of, all right, cool. You know what? Maybe I should do this.
Right.
You know?
Not let me do this like now, but I
Yeah,
mean like
absolutely. It's
nah,
not,
you
oh,
should have been did it.
can I pass on this? Nah, it's not one of those.
Nah.
It's not.
Matter of fact, Grace is gonna be up on 4 stands too. We got some content coming your way, man.
Let's go. Absolutely.
Gonna have to break down the car and do what I need to do.
That's it, man.
You know.
I guess that's always the fun part though.
Yep. That is the fun part.
Get personal with it.
That is the fun part. Sometimes you got to do the things you don't want to do, but it is what it is.
That's a fact, B.
It is what it is.
I'm assuming that's a part of life a little bit though. I could be wrong.
Nah, you ain't wrong, kid.
I
But
don't
you know
know,
what's
son.
you know what's really crazy?
Let's go.
And you know we're gonna play a little bit of music. We haven't played music in a little
So
while.
we haven't played music in about, I want to say about like
20 episodes.
Yo,
It's been a little while.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
But we're gonna play a couple things and we're gonna black out the screen a little bit. Oh man, 98B. Oh.
What's that?
He said I'm ready for this winter. I bought a whole truck early.
Oh, let's go.
It's the only way it's gonna happen, kid. Now, you know, so it's good to have different vehicles for different things, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's cool. You know what? Even if something could do it all, why?
Yes.
Why? Why, sir? I don't see a point neither. I'd rather have, different variety, you know what I'm saying? Different selection.
That's a fact.
Selection, you know?
That's
when
a
you
fact.
going outside, you could take a pick. I don't know. Just
That's
like the
a fact.
better one said.
That's
Why
a
not?
fact.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna jump into a little bit of music.
Yeah.
We're gonna set y'all up properly.
Mm-hmm.
And when we come back, y'all know how we get down,
Let's
man.
go.
We're gonna jump right in. We're gonna play a little joint. I know y'all know this joint. This is one of my favorite joints.
Let's go.
It's my man Entourage Ty.
Oh, man. Which
Let's
one is
get it.
this?
You know, the reckless one. So
Side piece?
we go, yeah.
Oh,
I like
man.
this
Let's go.
I like this joint.
Let's go.
I mean, we definitely, the beginning be a little raw. So
Yeah,
if
it
you
is.
got kids, cover their ears right now,
Over the
please.
ears, get him out the kitchen. I know what y'all doing.
We will be back, y'all. Y'all know how we get down. We're going to play some ride music. Check us out.
Me, then she told me I'm a side piece. Kinda mad, but it feels so good.
This is one of my favorite joints. We got to get Ty up here in the
Nah,
building.
we do, man. I hope he's still putting out music. Because this right here is one of my favorites by him.
That's a
Great.
fact.
Check him out on YouTube.
Yes.
Let's go.
Entourage Ty. We
Yeah,
got to get
yeah.
him up in the building.
Now we do.
We're going to put the video up one day. It's a little reckless, but
Nah,
we're going to
it
put the
is,
video up.
It is.
But y'all know how we get down, man. This is
Yeah.
Rally Radio. It's the bearded one in the building.
S.I. Sean, baby. Let's go.
With that being said, we're going to
Yeah.
jump right in. I ain't got no, well, I do got some shout outs.
go.
Shout out to the car guys.
Yeah.
The other day, driving the Type R, happened to be coming back from downtown Brooklyn. Nothing but car guys. Yo,
Oh, for real?
it's always running. Seemed like on the cross on. That's why I was like, yo, nah, I had to let them go.
Damn.
A lot of cars. But I love it because that means that despite what they're doing, the car culture is not dead.
Damn.
Despite the things that they're trying to do, what they're doing now, they're gonna force more street racing, and they're gonna force more things to go underground. So shout to the car guys. At the end of the day, we're gonna do what we gotta do.
Damn. That's
At the
real,
end of the
man.
day,
You
we
ain't
gonna
lying, kid.
ain't no way around it.
Nah, it's not, B.
We're gonna do what we gotta do. But you know how we get down. You got any shout outs?
No, that's it, man. That's it. I'm good,
right.
baby. I'm good.
If you ain't got no shout outs, I ain't got no shout outs.
We good.
We're gonna jump right in.
Let's do it.
And here we go. Now, they tuned in last week.
Yeah.
What you got for them, kid?
Yo, if y'all tuned in last week, fantastic. If you didn't, try not to do that again. But I got a recap for y'all, though. Got a good one. This one I found kind of interesting.
Yes.
Tesla Model Y crashing on his own. So, what that is, a lady was driving her Tesla to her son's house and whatnot. And she's pulling up behind it, and the Tesla just doesn't want to stop.
It's hilarious.
Yo, that's ridiculous.
Sounds
huh?
like a running theme here.
Yo, son. Yo, this is ridiculous, man. We have to pay attention to these things and talk about it, man, because it's like we here on Rally Radio, we have a service that we're doing for y'all, and that's for y'all, you know what I'm saying, hopefully to listen a little bit. Because we can't keep doing this and then turn around still trying to cop. I'm telling you, listen to me, check this out. If Honda was like, yo, the SI is self-destructing on its own, I'm leaving them alone.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
I mean, they blowing up out here, kid.
Come on, son. Once these things start to become real life weapons, I mean they are already, but once they start showcasing, that's a problem for me. I find that to be a bit of an issue. I would hope you guys will feel the same way.
I don't know,
because last thing we need is you chilling. You know what I'm saying, you out in the front, somebody pull up with one of these Teslas. Next thing they running into people. Yo,
they running into cats.
Yo, come on, son.
What the did you do?
Come on, B. I got another good one from last week.
What you got?
Chevy Bolt battery to replace. Mind you, this is a hybrid. And this is a Chevy Bolt. $30K.
30 bands.
30 full bands though, not like half.
30 bands,
son, full. Are you kidding me?
They want $30,000, yo.
And let's be real. If I'm not mistaken, when that Chevy Bolt was brand new, how much was it? Like 15 or something like that. It didn't exceed more than like 20.
I think it was like 10,000, but to me it was worthless. To me it was garbage. But continue on.
It was garbage.
Garbage.
That's real though. I find that to be, really interesting, man, because they promoting these vehicles, not telling you like, yo, when it's that time, you're gonna be staring at one another.
That's a fact.
Gonna be staring at one another, right? So I thought that was pretty interesting.
But you know what though? When you think about it, right? It serves people right, and trust me, when we get into it, you already know. Continue on. What you got?
Got another good one right here too. Police. Oh, nah, I can't get it. We ain't even do that one, so I'm gonna let y'all go with that one. So I got another one here right here though. Chevy Corvette production is being shut down once again. I'm telling you, man, and I'm referring to the C8, the mid-engine automatic slush box. Sorry, I said it. Automatic slush box. They shutting down production again. I'm telling you, man, these cars in particular, the Corvette C8 has so many problems since it came out. From the recall with the axles, from the cracked wheels, this mysterious chip shortage. I'm telling you, man, these things are not good, and now they making you wait even longer. So you probably ain't gonna see one of these for a little while, y'all. Unless of course you buy them from somebody, which they gonna charge you out the wazoo easily, and they gonna want your crib, your 2 arms, and those 2 little rascals you got running around. So beware that one. That's really crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's really, really crazy. Another good one I found, the Honda Civic Type R 2023 horsepower numbers. People say it's a fluke. It could be putting out a little bit more. I guess they still doing this.
It's a fluke. It's a fluke.
But so wait, this is what I'm talking about. You still think they doing that handshake deal? On the low, I don't think they calling it that anymore, but you gotta think about it. It's like when they put the Super on the dynos, actually putting out more.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those. You put the new M3, M4 on the dynos, putting out more.
Yeah. But you know what though? At the end of the day, I don't think that it's putting out that much more horsepower. I just think that it's the most powerful Honda we've ever seen. So you gotta give them their props.
That is true. That is true.
You gotta give them their props.
You know, that is true. That is very true. You know, you definitely got to give them their props on that, though. You know, if you ask me, Honda's the best front-wheel drive car ever, though. Like, I think they produced the best, which is awkward, though, because one of their first cars was rear wheel.
Right.
That was strange.
Right. The S500, S600?
Yeah, old joint, old school joint. That's a factory. You know, it's crazy. You know, they was in Formula 1, too.
Yes.
So it's not like they don't got the know-how. I don't know. I wonder why. I'm going to do homework. I wonder why they went the front-wheel drive route. Probably was cheaper.
Nah. I don't think so. I think it was just what it called for. Like, remember, it got to the point where weather started to get bad, rear-wheel drive cars, you lose control in the winter and things like that. I think one of the things that made them cross to the front-wheel drive was just the fact that it was successful.
Okay.
So you can't knock them for that.
No, you
it
can't.
worked.
You can't. Nah, that's a fact, though. That's a fact. But, yeah, that's all I got for the recap. Hope y'all enjoyed it.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Let's go, baby. Rally Radio.
Yeah, if that was the recap, you know what I'm saying? Shout to S.I. Sean. He always come through with the recap. But
go.
If you're ready to jump in, here we go. You ready?
Let's do it.
Weekly Specs. Auto news for all the listeners. Only on Rally Radio.
All right. You know how we get down with the weekly specs. There's a lot of things going on out here. We're going to jump right into it. Shout out to everybody listening, paying attention. You know how we get down. First caller that calls in, 516-206-0711. We got to give them, we giving them, right?
Shifting gears.
Oh, yeah.
We ask, you answer. The faster.
Don't worry. I'm going to have the clock over here, too.
Let's go. You know how we get down, man. And we actually live on Instagram right now as well. Don't forget you can follow us on Gutter Ball Rally.
go.
You can also find us at Rally_radio_GBR. You know how we get down. We are in the building.
Let's do
With
it.
that being said, we're going to set it off first, man. It looks like the Corvette Z06 books are officially closed.
Dang.
Wow.
Again. I'm telling you, y'all. Again.
They wasted no time doing that. No time. The Corvette Z06 books are closed. So now you got to ask yourself, right?
Yeah.
If they was upcharging and we got a call already.
Let's go.
Oh, man. Let's go. Oh, man.
Yep.
Accept. Rally Radio, who we got in the box?
Oh, Aaron here, man. I heard something about first caller.
Oh,
Let's go. Let's go.
Aaron, me brother. Where you been, me brother?
Aaron been low.
Yo,
He been low.
we happy to hear from you,
Factory,
kid.
100%.
We are happy to hear from you, son. Yo, Aaron, you know it. Okay, so since you the first,
Let's go.
yo, S.I., we going to put him on the paper. He's the first one that's going to count. We got to.
Nobody answered what you're going to ask.
We counting your time. Hold up, S.I. Hold
Let's
on.
go.
Hold
Let's
on,
go.
Aaron.
Let's go. Yeah, B. So, Aaron, yo, we're going to count your time, see how fast you can shift these gears with these questions we're going to have for you. I hope you're ready,
man.
baby. I hope you're ready.
Yeah,
This
man,
ain't
I'm ready,
going to
man.
be Subaru-based questions neither. Hope you're ready.
I hope
go.
you're ready.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. I wasn't expecting such a call so
Yo,
early.
son, he
us
called so
hard,
quick,
but I
like-
love it.
Yo,
Here we
let's do
go.
it.
Y'all ready?
Oh, no, I'm student. I heard this. I never heard this one before. So
Let's
I
go.
never see what's going on here.
Here we go.
I got the
You
clock
got
over
the
here.
timer
Got the
out?
clock right here.
Here
baby.
we go. You ready?
Shifting gears. We ask, you answer. The faster, the better. Gear up. Only on Rally Radio.
All right, Aaron, here we go. You ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Okay. And go. First gear, automatic or manual?
Manual.
Oh,
Okay, okay.
Second gear, Toyota or Nissan?
Toyota.
Third gear, drifting or drag racing?
Ooh.
Drifting.
Fourth gear, Porsche, Ferrari.
Porsche.
Fifth gear, 70s muscle or 90s JDM?
90s JDM.
Sixth gear, Fast and Furious or Gone in 60 Seconds?
Damn.
Gone in 60 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. You answer. The faster,
Man.
the better. Gear up.
I mean,
only on Rally Radio.
It looks like to me he's running about high 17s over here. kid.
17 seconds?
Yo, son. He's a little lazy on them shifting, son.
He's a
What's
little
going
lazy
on,
on them
son?
So, Aaron, you're going to go up. Y'all going to go up on the chart, and we're going to keep the chart listed weekly, and we taking all our callers, and we getting them with different questions.
Yes.
Right.
If you win, you're going to win $500
Let's go.
and a prize.
And Eleanor?
Oh, wow.
Damn, son.
If I had Eleanor, I don't know if I'd be sitting here.
Stupid. That's real. That's real. That's real.
500 and a gift from Rally Radio.
Let's
so we
go.
need everybody to call in 516-206-0711 on our 100th episode. This is our 94th episode.
Woo!
Oh,
Let's
wow.
go.
On our 100th episode, we are giving away $500 to the best time in shifting gear.
Right.
Let's go. Let's go.
With that being said, Aaron, the Z06 has closed the doors on the order book. What do you think of that?
They close the doors on it, what?
You can't order no more 2023 Corvette Z06s.
So they just opened and just closed.
Oh, wow.
You had to be fast. You had to be fast, kid.
What's your thoughts on that, though? Like, how fast that closed out?
What that shows me is there's only we struggling.
Oh, everybody else get money out here.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Everybody else.
Everybody
Well,
else
that's
get money. I would say this, though. I would look at it and I would say, I mean, this is not, like you said, there's a couple things that we wouldn't want because obviously it's automatic. And I had actually read a story from Corvette as to why it's not manual. And one of the things was the placement of the motor, how much it would cost to make it manual, and that it's they said they want to step into the future. So we know the Corvette is washed.
Damn.
Sorry, it's washed.
Right.
But
Took their flagship and said, you know, we're gonna wash this.
and you know everybody's doing it,
Yeah,
and that's
next
another
up is
thing.
electric.
Right, hey, one blew up in Spain.
That's a fact. The thermal temperatures got too crazy.
One blew up in Spain, man. But they also don't. You can't flip the rule. You can't flip the car for 12 months. They cut it from 12 months to 6 months.
Oh, they cut it now.
You have to have the car for 6 months, and OnStar is mandatory.
Wow.
I don't like that.
Skynet, baby.
Yeah, but what kind of person after you, well, I guess if you just have money falling, well, yeah.
Yeah, right. That's it.
If you have money falling out of your pocket, yeah, then you'll be like, oh, yeah, there's a COVID 90 grand, and just figure it out. Next week you decide, oh, no, this is not for me.
But you know what it is because it's worth it. If you, but I know you pay way over sticker.
Yeah,
you had to.
So there's no way on earth you're gonna go in there and pay sticker for it.
There's no way they paid sticker.
Not even if the scandemic wasn't going on. You wasn't going there and paying stickers, son.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
No way.
But you figure if you paid 100, and we talking about 130, 40,000. We talking upwards of the greatest, the Porsche GT3 number.
Wait.
Talking
So
crazy.
the base it starts at 130. That's what you said.
No, the base Corvette starts at like 59, but after markup, we seen them go for $100,000.
Yeah, for the regular one.
Wow.
Regular joint.
So now you talking about a Z06.
Damn.
That's a lot of. I just wouldn't buy it though. I don't want it that bad.
Nah, you know what's spinning me the most? They was raving so much about the Z06, and look how we just read the books are already closed on this car. Already.
Oh, that's crazy.
I think that's crazy. I think in the.
You don't know how many units they make or they're making?
So it looks like they had 300 and 315 to 500 allocated, offered to the dealer body. So it didn't look like it was that many.
Nah.
It says
Right.
they didn't get into how many, but they did say that they already had 1,000 paid reservation holders already. So they didn't say how many it was, but 1,000 paid reservations already.
But they probably not. I bet you all 1,000 not getting a car though. I'm telling you, it's gonna be something like, yo, you put your entry in too late. I'm telling you, it's gonna be something.
Yo,
I'm telling you, son.
Somebody gonna shoot up the vet dealership. You ain't gonna.
But
you ain't
remember,
gonna have my car.
But you remember, even so with the base model ones, remember people were trying to buy them, and like you can't get them.
Exactly.
Right.
You can't get them.
So my thing is always gonna be this vet is marred in mystery, and I'm gonna say that there's so many different things that happened to this Corvette during its build.
Yo, for real.
A lot of things. It never really came out.
Yeah, I don't think it really came out with a finished product.
No, it never really came out, and because of it,
My only problem with these, you see, although these people bidding, most of these people you see buying with these, you will never see this on the street. This is like some kind of showroom
Kinda, right?
Yeah, that's the only problem I have with these things. You will never really see it unless you're going to see it in a showroom. You're not going to pass it on the highway or something like that.
Not
Right.
really. Not really at all. I agree with that 100%.
And then some of them is collectors. You won't even see them.
Right? That's true. That's true. It's like I think my homeboy. I went to my homeboy's barbecue and his homeboy had one, and that's the closest. He was like, "Yo, here, take it for a spin." Or I just was like you said, it sounds great.
It does sound
They're
good.
hurting that car by not having manual though.
Nah, they are.
Wait, so you drove it?
No, I didn't drive it. I didn't listen. If I crash that thing, I gotta sell whatever I got to pay for.
Right.
So I'll be like, yo, you know what? Because if I take it and I drive it, I'm gonna drive it. It ain't gonna be no. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna take it to the highway real quick and come back.
One of those.
So you didn't even go for a spin in it?
Yeah, I did. It's pretty fast.
You did? Oh, okay.
He drove it. I said, nah, you drive. But I can't. I'll tell you this: it's fast. And one thing about these auto transmissions, they do shift fast.
Yeah.
But it's like EVs. There's no soul in the shift. You know what I mean?
I feel like it's like
I totally understand what you're saying. Yeah.
if you ask me, it's like sushi, son.
Damn, I like sushi though, fam. Make you go to the bathroom, but I mean, you know, I like sushi though.
Yo, son, it's like a steak without a steak. What do you call that, son?
That's more like tofu.
It's like tofu.
It's like tofu.
Yo, give me that tofu and orange, please. I need one of those.
Give me that tofu with the steak sauce. Meat taste. Pause.
I'm telling you, man.
So, Aaron, what you got for us, man? What's the updates, bro? The last we heard, they came after you, man. What happened?
Oh, yeah. They came. One of my boys says the owner came for the car.
What? The person who, you stupid. Yeah, I just caught that too.
Damn, son.
So
that's what my boy said.
Tell him that ain't even funny, man. I wouldn't even laugh.
He's wild for that one, man. Out of hand.
Man, at this point, it is what it is. Yeah, that was like right after the rally.
Yeah.
Like they seen it on the rally and they say, "Oh yeah, I need that."
They said that car was performing, and not only that, I would say at least you got a chance to take it on a rally and really drive it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's one thing I was happy about. So that I drove it.
And really got a chance to drive it.
Yeah.
It was like turns,
right.
dirt, mountains.
It wasn't where I wanted it to be, but at least I got to drive it. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
So,
man.
do you have any plans?
I was telling that I was looking at those the 996s, but
did he?
Right now with
wait, hold up, nah.
He just slid that one in real
quick. Slid that one right in there. Wait a minute, you looking at what? A Porsche 996?
Man.
Yeah, those old, and they used to be affordable, but now with the scamdemic, they're getting out of control.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even like even like a 4S is a lot now. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Right.
So no STI? You ain't going to get another STI?
Nah, yeah.
Damn. I guess you got to close the book on it.
The one, but then after a year, they decided not. So I just wanted like a new experience now.
A Porsche's, I'm going to tell you, after driving this Civic Type R, right? And I mean going from comfort to sport to race, whatever I'm doing.
Right.
It really makes me want a Porsche.
Damn.
It really makes me want. And so I understand what you're saying. It's like, if this is like this and it's slightly purpose-built,
right?
What happens when you get a purpose-built? I haven't had one.
Right. You ever drove one, Pop?
I drove a Porsche Carrera 4S.
Damn, what year was it? It was like 07 or something like that.
Yes.
08 one, right?
It was like it was like
997.
Nah, I think it was like a 07, 08. You right? And it had, but it wasn't manual. It had the
tofu again.
That's the only difference.
Tofu with the
But I will say
sauce.
this: after I drove that car, it made me really look at like, can I ever build something that drives like this? Like this thing, it was that good.
I believe him though. I definitely believe you 100%.
And I mean in auto. So now it got I had the shifters. It had the paddle shifters, but it was buttons.
Right.
So it was buttons on the steering wheel. So it's like you click and it matched rev. Oh my goodness! It was like, I said, "How do you crash this?" I had to, but you know what though? I've realized something like a car like that gives you Superman syndrome.
Right. That's what I've been reading. Yeah, I've never driven one.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, it was definitely an experience. I got a chance to take it all the way to the belt and come back.
Damn.
And I just was like, oh my God. Like, and like I said, when I got back, I was in the middle of building the red CRX, and I was just like, this is not gonna work. You can't
This is not gonna work.
you can't build nothing like that.
I mean, it's hard to build it how it was built. You know what I'm saying? With the comfort, with its aggressiveness, its visceralness, and still be a street legal car.
I mean, yeah.
That's what makes it hard to do.
And it can't be front wheel drive. I mean,
Damn.
not only that, not knocking front wheel drive because that
Yeah.
Type R is about it.
Yeah.
I will say this,
definitely
man.
is.
That Porsche though, it just gave me a feeling of like, not only is this fast, visceral, handles tremendous, I dare you to tell me it's cheap.
Damn.
Like it checks all the boxes. It's the everyday sports car, and that's no lie.
Sports
That
car
996
or
is
GT
cheap.
car?
Well, it used to be cheap. Like I remember, like when I initially started looking at them, you'd find a 996 50,000 miles with less than 20,000.
That's and now they looking at probably 35, 40, probably done doubled in value.
Now they're pushing up to 30 with that with the structure that I mentioned there.
And what year?
Like 2002.
996 is 99 to like right before they switch over to that one. That's like either 04 or 05.
yeah, it's like 04. It ended like 04.
Yeah.
You know what though? We're
It's
gonna
like
get our
99
hands
to
on one.
2004.
We're gonna get our hands on one, man. We're gonna get our hands on
We
one.
need to.
We gonna pray and we gonna make sure that you get one because first off, I feel you deserve it.
100%.
You deserve it. Going through
Oh, thank you.
going through thievery like that, like they stole my motorcycle. I was angry at everybody.
Damn.
Oh,
was-
when was that?
They stole my motorcycle in 06.
85? Holding it. 85,
Oh,
right?
oh.
It was 85.
Yeah, I remember you spoke about that.
They stole it and I never seen it and it hurt.
Damn.
It hurt.
What color was it?
It was blue and black.
Damn.
It was blue and black. I'm telling you, it really hurt. Shout to everybody that's listening, paying attention. I'm gonna say, man, for that bread, I was just like, but I was able to get another one with insurance.
Yeah.
But it really made me like I don't want to leave my motorcycle anywhere. No,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So hopefully in time you'll have this 996 for the next Enter the Dragon next year.
And hopefully it's the turbo
Oh,
one.
yeah. That's what I want to have it for.
The turbo one,
But
right?
that's what I'd like.
Turbo
Yeah, the
Yes.
turbo one, like the regular creeping up, but the turbo, like I don't know what happened within the last 2 years. The
Yo,
turbo
them things went through the
exploded.
roof.
Yes.
They went through the roof, kid.
Yes. Shout to my man Ak Bless. He said you have to pay for Mercedes heated seats monthly payments.
Let's go.
They starting.
I'm telling you. They gonna soon have you paying for like performance handling
Idiot.
too. Watch. They can have you paying for everything on the joint, son. Telling you, so they gonna hit the end of the description in the middle of a turn.
They not playing, man.
Nah.
They not playing. Yo, Aaron, you gotta keep in touch, bro. We gotta keep in touch, man.
Definitely.
We gotta keep in touch. We gotta make sure that you live with us, man. But we are definitely going
Let's
on
go.
that rally one more time. Shout out to everybody listening, paying
say
attention. We gonna get into this show, kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, hopefully you win this $500. Don't forget it's $500 on the line.
Let's go.
500 on the line. By the 100th show, you gotta have the fastest time in shifting gears.
Ooh, the fastest.
If you got the fastest time,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to win the $500
Yep.
and a gift from Rally Radio.
Oh,
so don't
man,
forget to
son.
call up and call in. Aaron, we're going to put it towards that monthly payment of that 996.
Factory,
Let's
kid.
go.
Let's do it.
No
Let's
more
do
payments
it.
For me. I tell you that. I'm done with
He
payments.
said I'm with that one.
Early.
Let's go.
Yo, Aaron, thanks for calling in,
All
kid.
the time.
Yo, thanks for having me. Keep doing what you all do, man.
Holla at you.
Yo, later.
All right, peace.
One.
Oh, man, I ain't heard from Aaron in a minute. You know what I mean? That was
Yeah,
good
that's
to
a
hear.
fact. That's a fact. He actually went out of town. He's back now. I would assume.
He said I would assume he's back. Hey, listen, we don't assume anything here on Rally Radio.
No, that's not what we do.
But you know
It's
we
what
not
we
assuming
do.
too.
What's
We
that?
not assuming that they want to leave us alone when it comes to these cars. It's not
Mm-hmm.
happening. Now, it looks like NYC returns to booting vehicles after 2-year hiatus due to the pandemic. Now that's actually crazy. Yes, they are booting vehicles out here.
Damn.
So if your joint was wrong, Watch yourself.
If,
You know what I'm
if them
saying?
tickets is crazy, you thought you was low for all this time, they coming for you, kid.
That's a fact. And they wrapping it up too. You already know. Shout to Jaw. She said, let all these people buy the first year of the Z06 with all the issues that's associated with the first year production. Damn, he went at him
So
hard.
there ain't even gonna be many to buy for the Z06s. You know
Nah.
what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be many of them anyway.
Nah, but I will say this, though.
Yeah.
When it comes to booting them cars, if it's one thing that sucks is a boot. Imagine you on a date. You're like, yo, I couldn't wait. I'm meeting her or him, right? Whatever it is.
Whatever you
right?
into.
Hold up. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Hold up. Right?
Wait.
And then when you get outside,
Yeah.
after y'all done ate dinner and all that, you stunting, you done paid for the dinner and all that.
Yeah.
You get outside, and there's a big yellow boot on your car, kid.
Yo, so how about this, right? How about, wait, on top of that, and you just put new shoes on there too, though.
Oh, the nerve of these
The new
motherfuckers.
shoes, son. Come on, son.
And you know they scratching it up, putting that little boot on. But let's get into it.
my
It says,
goodness.
although New Yorkers with parking and traffic tickets were given passes in the past 2 years after the state of emergency caused by the pandemic, now NYC's finance department is making up for lost time by booting and towing vehicles that have racked up unpaid tickets. The Post has learned. New York City drivers with unpaid parking tickets were warned back in March when the city sent out notices that it was ready to begin collecting the fines due from unpaid tickets that have been issued since the start of the pandemic. Collecting those fines has generated more than $80 million in revenue. Although vehicles that have collected parking tickets worth $350 are usually eligible for booting, for now the city is not ready to target those vehicles and is focusing only on those with fines that start at $500. So, if as long as you ain't over 500 right now, they ain't trying to take your car. But be careful, because they coming for you. They want their money back. It says
They
the
do.
city's efforts to tow cars has also been inching closer to pre-pandemic levels after 6,000 vehicles were impounded through April 29th compared to just 933 in 2021. That's a staggering 553% increase. What's your thoughts on that, kid? Should they really start getting to these people cars or what?
I mean, you know what? I look at it. It depends on what your tickets is. If your tickets is crazy,
I mean, $500 in tickets?
if you let's say for instance, like you keep parking on a hydrant, all right, dude, that's a safety hazard now, kid. Come on, son.
Yo, you ever see what they do to your car when you park at a hydrant?
Son, I know what they do to. Okay, yeah, all right. So they will like break your window and
Yes.
put the hose right through your joint and all that, and they
That's-
look at you like, "What are you gonna do?" You
That's
shouldn't be
a fact.
parking right. So, with that being said, if it's like that, you do it to yourself, kid. You do
I
it to
mean,
yourself,
but
son.
what if it's tickets that you caught? Because you know a parking ticket now is like $65.
Yeah, it's a fact.
And next thing you know, you done waited 3 months to pay. You caught 3 parking tickets and waited 3 months to pay them. You at $500. Damn.
They can charge you late charges.
Yeah.
They can charge you a charge because they had to do it. You know what I'm
MTA
saying?
tax.
MTA tax.
The you getting on my nerves tax.
That's a fact. Man, I'm sleepy tax.
You
All
know
kind
what
of
I'm
stuff, son.
They want your money, B.
But I think if you got them tickets, man, pay them or fight them. Cause like you said, the worst thing you want to do, you want to be coming out of somewhere, or coming out the crib or whatever, and you look down, you like this. No, they didn't get me, son.
They got you.
So now you got to pay that boot to come off and them tickets though.
That's a fact.
It's a double whammy.
Shout to Angie. Shout to Dion. What's popping,
Let's
y'all?
go, y'all.
You see y'all looking. What's going on? What's popping with y'all? Don't forget, you could call up 516-206-0711.
Mm-hmm.
We checking y'all, man. We got it. Shifting gears,
That's a
man. If
fact.
you can answer them questions
Mm-hmm.
fast,
Yeah.
we're going to put your time up by our 100th episode. We're going to read off the winner,
Mm-hmm.
and we giving away $500 and a gift
Let's go.
from Rally Radio.
And not for none, y'all. Don't be scared, man. If y'all not shifting correctly, it's okay.
We could pay them parking tickets.
Yeah, it's a fact. We know something out there with them parking tickets right now. We know.
Y'all ain't low.
Y'all ain't low, man. Call up and try to win this good. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Who we got?
Rally Radio, who we got in the box?
Good afternoon, fellas. Miller time.
Oh, Miller time.
Miller,
Okay,
Miller,
okay.
Miller.
Okay.
It is that time, my brother.
It is.
Are you ready?
You ready,
Yeah.
Miller?
All right, here we go.
Oh,
Let's do
man.
it.
Shifting gears.
Okay.
We ask, you answer.
The faster, the better.
Only on Rally Radio.
All right, Miller, here we go. Hope you ready.
Yes, sir. Let's
ready?
go, Miller.
Yes, sir.
All right, Sean, you got the time going?
Let's go.
Here we go. First gear, auto or manual?
Auto.
Second gear, Toyota or Nissan?
Toyota.
Third gear, drift racing or drag racing?
Drag.
Fourth gear, Porsche or Ferrari?
Porsche.
Fifth gear, 70s muscle or 90s JDM?
Ooh.
70s muscle.
Sixth gear, Fast and Furious or Gone in 60 Seconds?
Dang.
On in 60.
Shifting gears.
Woo!
Oh, man, kid.
Answer the
Oh,
faster.
man,
How we
Miller,
looking
man.
over there, Kitty?
Miller, man, you looking. You got to change your fluid in there, kid. Shifted too slow, baby. Let's go.
What's the speed? What's his time?
He looking high 20s, man.
Oh, boy. Yo, Aaron, you safe if you hear us.
You good for now. You good for, but not for no. He's not too far for Aaron's time, though.
He's not too far
Not
for
too
Aaron's
far.
time.
Nah,
Yo, Miller, first off, shout you out for
100%.
listening to us every week.
100%.
We appreciate you 1,000%. We appreciate
Thank you.
So,
I appreciate you guys letting me into your house.
Factory.
so with that being said, what you got for us, Miller? What's going on with you?
I am going to see the Ford dealership this coming Tuesday.
For what, maintenance?
No, check this out. I'm going to create a learning experience for myself.
Okay.
Okay.
Remember that
Yeah,
letter? Remember that letter I got from them?
Yes.
I'm going to inquire. I'm going to inquire within.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
I don't even believe you right now, Miller.
Me neither.
No way. No way.
Oh, you just going to look and just drag him around?
Yeah, right. Drag
Yeah.
him through the mud.
Yeah. I'm gonna drag them around. I'm gonna see what they think my baby's worth.
Mm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that they were willing to pay the extra the 20%. They're going to throw 20% on top of based on based on their inspection.
Oh.
So I'm gonna chalk it up as a learning experience. Hey, SI, don't say damn.
It's all
I'm
right,
not
man.
going to go through with it. That's my baby.
It's all right.
That's
It's
my
all
baby.
good.
But remember what I said earlier. Everybody has a price.
Listen. Everybody, I'm just saying, I just don't
Well,
want to
damn.
see the baby go, but I get it, bro.
That's it, man. That's it. I hear that.
I get it. I understand, but whoa, I'm actually shocked. So what you gonna do? You're gonna test them and see if they want to actually buy it?
No, I already know that they want to buy it. I just want to see. I just want to hear what numbers they're going to put at me.
Oh,
I hear that.
man.
What's your number? Because remember when I bought it, the asking price at the time, and the mileage on it at that time was 3,998. That's 3,998 miles.
Yeah.
46 was the asking price. That's what I paid.
Mhm.
That's what I agreed to. Let me see what they're going to come up with, because I already knocked down. I've been paying it for 2 years. Knock on wood.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't miss the payment, and now it's down to like 34.
Okay.
Oh,
So the question is, what you going to do? What you got?
Keep the change, you filthy.
that's how you gonna treat them if they don't give you what you want, Miller. I hear that.
That's a fact.
Wow, I can't. I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked right here, sitting here listening.
Yeah, absolutely. 'Cause I think because when you called the previous week, it sounded like you was certain a little bit. Like, nah, I ain't going for it.
No
Now-
way.
now
But
it's like,
but like I said, I'm still not going for it. I'm just want to see what I want to see what the process is if I ever decide to do something like that. Because I'm going to get another vehicle anyway. And
Yes.
now touching back on the story that you guys just covered about the Corvette, and if you go back a few episodes before that, when I told you I first bought my vehicle, you touched on a few stories about how these companies they change up their vehicles all the time.
Yes.
And and the reason why they change up the vehicles is because they know their clientele.
Okay.
So every now and then, or more now than then,
mm-hmm.
they will tweak it because they know who their clients are, and they like, look, we're not going to BS you guys. We have this next model, and it has all the bells and whistles, better than the previous bells and whistles that you have bought from your vehicle before.
That's a
And
fact.
they know. I mean, remember who was it? Which company was it? Was it Ferrari? I think it was either Ferrari or Lamborghini.
Mm-hmm.
They only sold. How many cars did they make? And every one of them sold. Remember, you can't buy a car after the 2023s are gone already. Remember?
Oh, no, you talking about the Lamborghinis? The 2024 is already sold.
The 2024 is already sold out. Yo, Miller, by the way, Larry said lowball you to make a profit. That's what they may try. And SP said, tell him you want nothing less than a GT. And Camacho said he'll pay you a late clear to contribute to the cause.
Yeah, let's go.
I love the support. Man. Don't worry. I will keep everybody updated. I just like I said, it's a learning experience because it's not. I'm not saying it's something I don't plan on going through, but who knows? Life can throw you a crazy spin.
That's true.
And it's like, you know what? At least I'll know what the experience is like when they want to try to do it.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
I hear that.
Because I told you guys, like I said last week, I'm not giving her up like that.
Nah.
But if the number is right, because you guys know, look, I done had that vehicle serviced. I took advantage of the warranties.
Yes,
I go
you did.
back.
Uh-huh.
Oil has been changed. Tires been rotated. Even though I had the accident, it's been taken care of. You can't tell nothing unless you really go down there and look.
Well,
and then when they see it, that's why they already know that I'm taking care of it because it's been getting taken care of. They see it because every time I go to the dealer, they checking it out.
Shout to Camacho. He says you want KY Vaseline.
Yo, he's wilding over there, son.
Yo, he's wilding over there.
Yo.
He's like, don't do it, son.
He's taking in his Corvette fumes.
Oh, boy. Yo, Larry said car dealerships are like the casinos. They always went ham. That's a fact.
Nah, either way they come out.
True.
They always win.
Damn.
And you know what? He's right because when I first went to get the vehicle, I personally, I thought I didn't have a shot. And what does Vegas do? They let you win one.
That's
and then they got your hook.
To drag you in. Miller's like,
yeah.
I mean, Camacho said, could he ease? He said, ease the pain.
Ease the pain, son. Damn.
Well, look, Miller.
The pain will be eased when I pay that truck off.
I tell you this, man. I've seen these F-150s, man, and it's like after this, it's like you going into unknown territory, man, because they are definitely coming after them. And that's what we're going to get into, too, a little bit later on after we get off the phone with you, obviously. The way they're doing stuff now, the turbo diesels, they want EV, all of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
They want zero emissions. They're even going after race cars.
Damn. Everything motorsport.
They're going after NASCAR. They're going grassroots motorsports, motorcycles. You name it. We just now getting Formula One over here. That's gonna be gone. They're not gonna. I'm telling you, America is wilding. But we gonna get into that too.
And California has started it, and New York wants to follow suit.
But that's always. But who is California? The same people that's talking about. Listen, we need you to buy an EV car and then tell you not to charge it between prime hours. I find that hilarious,
son.
I find
California is a rich far rock away.
Damn.
That's a fact. Well, they do have Formula E. Shout to Camacho. And they have regular Formula One. That Formula E is crazy. You hear the cars fly by. They sound like this. Like, what was that?
Yo.
Stop breathing on me, kids.
That's all, yo. Be like a mosquito. Like, was that a mosquito? No, that was a fully built race car.
Fully built
EV.
Let's go.
I just hate the way that sounds, too. EV.
It just bothers me because they trying to fit him in everywhere. That's
and they
the problem.
don't. But that's a story for another time.
Yep.
Miller,
Yes,
you got to let us know how this goes, bro. We
Absolutely.
officially watching.
Yes, I will keep you in the loop.
Yes, keep us in the loop.
Let's go.
Miller, like I said, we appreciate the support all the time. Don't forget, man, we got you on the thing now. So It looked like right now Aaron's beating you by a quarter? He beating you by like a quarter second or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we just got to make sure that we keep everybody honest. But we are giving away $500 for our 100th episode. This is now our 94th. You could call up at any time, 516-206-0711. And we want people to compete.
Let's go. Absolutely.
We want people, because the questions, now that you done got your time up there, the question got to get harder.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Cause people right in the back like this.
You got some hard questions up there. I ain't mad at y'all. Y'all make a man think in less than 0.001 seconds.
Telling you, man, we got people.
About,
I can't front. Aaron was like,
yeah, like stalling a little bit, like couldn't find fifth. Couldn't find it.
He got lost in fifth gear like this.
Just threw it to
what? But you know how that go. With that being said, Miller, we're going to jump right into the rest of the show. Stay tuned.
Let's go.
Because we're talking about Ford too, bro.
I know you're going to do.
You know,
Thanks a lot.
Ford is one of the best, but we got to come after them every now and again.
Yeah, well, you got to do what you got to do. Because if you don't, how am I going to learn? I don't want to find out at the dealership that I'm about to get screwed.
Something Camacho. You know he over there just giggling when you said that.
I'll see him on Sunday. I'll see him on Sunday doing a double.
Let me sign that 6+3. Copy that.
6+3.
Yo,
all right,
Miller.
guys, be good. Thanks again. Do what you do, guys. Later.
Appreciate it all the time.
All right, later, Miller. Peace. That's our resident Ford guy right there. Oh, man. I'm going to tell you, man. So that's just the beginning of it. That is just the beginning of it. They definitely coming after us as far as that's concerned. Yo, shout to Command. You like, shh. But with that being said, we're going to get right into it because we did allude to it a little bit, and we definitely want to talk about it. They are attacking motorsports.
Damn.
They are. They are. There's no way else to look at it, and we're going to bring it up. Let's bring up the article a little bit. It looks like NARA champion Anthron Brown warns Congress that motorsports is at risk. Now, this is a tough one, man. So y'all gotta hang on me a little bit on this one, because this one I read it and I was just disgusted. So just days after winning the prestigious NARA U.S. Nationals top fuel race in Indianapolis, Antron Brown made his way to Washington, D.C. to urge Congress to pass the SEMA-supported Recognizing the Protection of Motorsports RPM Act on Wednesday, September 7th. The three-time top fuel champion, who began his racing career nearly 40 years ago, appeared before Congress to share personal stories about the need for federal law to protect grassroots racing and tens of thousands of jobs in the motorsport parts industry. Now, what's happening here is with this EPA bill that California has signed, now it looks like what's going to happen is they're coming after all cars. They're not just differentiating like, okay, this is a race car, solely a race car, only used for off-road. No. Now they want all the race cars to be EV too. If any of them are putting out emissions, they want to get rid of them. And not only that, they want to get rid of anything you use to tune them. They want to make it illegal to turn a regular car into a race car. So the only way you'll be able to participate in any kind of racing is if you're a major corporation, because you know they have lobbyists.
Of course.
So if you do grassroots racing, if you like to take your car to the drag strip, if you like to take your car to the drift track, if you road race your car, your motorcycle, your damn lawnmower, for Christ's sake, they're going to make it illegal to do so. And that's where we are right now. The EPA is trying to pass this act. And it looks like the only act that we have to fight back is called the RPM Act. Now, I ask you, SI.
Let's go.
First off, what's your thoughts? And why would they want to do this?
First off, my thoughts is that, like, they're choosing the path with least resistance. They know this is gonna be an easy win. Like, they know this. They know they have it. Because they have something. I'm pretty sure they got something in mind. Like, we're gonna take this from them, and they're gonna substitute for something else. And I don't even think it's fully about EV, kid. I don't even think that's what it's about. It's about something completely different. I'm almost certain it is. And another thing is like, they probably feel like they're not getting enough money from it.
I think that's what it is.
They feel like, yo, if we not benefiting from it the way we need to, why should they?
So here's my take on it. First off, shout to Rally Radio, S.I. Sean, the bearded one is in the building. Don't forget to call up 516-206-0711. I believe the reason that they doing this right now is because they've gotten to the consensus that they have the right person in office to do it. Hate to say it.
Yeah.
When Trump was in office, he rolled back the EPA.
Damn.
He rolled it back. He said, no, we won't be doing that because America's not ready. That's what he said. He said America's not ready for that. And that's when they started to dog him in the G2 summit and everything. Like, oh, you know what? Oh, he doesn't care about nature. It's not that, but we also got to look at what we got. So it looks like Minnesota's the only one that's fighting it, and the reason Minnesota's fighting it is because it's so cold that EVs can't exist.
Yo, so and Minnesota's not the coldest spot neither, and they see it. They see what's going on there. This ain't gonna work.
Facts.
This ain't gonna work out.
And they know that. They know that. But now it looks like 17 other states are gonna adopt this plan.
Damn.
New York,
Of course.
New Jersey, Massachusetts, Virginia's fighting.
Virginia has always, I feel like since this whole thing been jumping off, for some reason Virginia always had their hands up. Like, no, we're not going down this easy.
The Republicans there are fighting it. They don't agree with it. And I feel like this. They only trying to figure out a way to make money.
Yeah. It's a money grab.
The grid is not ready.
They know this.
The grid is, if there's a point where you're telling me that I need to charge my car to go home and I can't because it's prime hours.
What do you want me to do?
You see how they watching how people are watering their lawns right now?
Yeah, son.
I find this crazy. I find this crazy.
Yo, son. Yo.
They like, yo, listen.
Don't water your grass or peak out.
Let it die. Yo, to the point where they know exactly how many gallons.
Son.
Yo, Dwayne Wade got fined for using 1,100 gallons or something like that.
And Kevin Hart.
Why you want to live in Cali?
I don't know, huh? I don't know. They get earthquakes and wildfires every now.
They get earthquakes, wildfires. You go for a jog, get attacked by a mountain lion.
Damn,
mad
son.
Racing, gang activity.
Yo, son. That is, bro, that is definitely like Far Rock. This is crazy.
It sounds like
It's crazy, son.
Sounds like Far Rock.
Damn.
I just don't get it, but like I said, man, we're not here to second guess people, but I'm just trying to understand people's like what are we doing here?
Like I said, man, they have a bigger play at hand, man, because what is the real point of diving into the motorsports now, though?
Well, because they know people enjoy it.
Of course.
And my thing is, here we go again, taking away something that's legal and helping those that are illegal. Because this is what's going to happen is, right? They take this away. All racing goes underground.
That's it.
All tuning goes underground. You can't stop. Like, okay, let's say, we make it illegal for them to make this. Somebody in their basement is going to go rogue, and they're going to sell it by word of mouth.
Factory.
Come here, I'll tune your car twice what it's going to cost, and it's still going to be out there in the street. I don't understand it whatsoever. I don't. Then how many jobs, if you get rid of Honda, how many jobs are lost?
Bunch of jobs. But I don't think they care about none of that, though. They ain't care less about that.
No, they don't care. And they're like, you could use these EV cars. Let's get into this next one, because this next one, it really set me off, man. I was like, yo, you know what, man? This is what I mean about just being tone deaf.
Yeah, let's go.
Joe Biden. And y'all know we don't like to get all the way into the politics like that. It's only about motorsports. We really don't like getting into the politics, but sometimes you just got to call a spade.
Yeah, that's a fact. That is a fact. Let's go.
Joe Biden is going to visit the Detroit Auto Show.
For what? To come up with more plans to get rid of gas-powered engines?
The Detroit Auto Show is returning for the first time since 2019, COVID, and will be primarily focused on the industry's transition into electric vehicle technology, which is something that President Joe Biden plans to see himself. According to Reuters, the president said in an event that he would be attending the show. He said, "I'll be there. I'm a car guy, as you kind of notice." You know what? I got to stop.
Yeah.
All right. The bearded one is about to go on a rant. Please, nobody
Let
hate
him
me.
go.
Don't
Let
forget to
him
call
go.
up 516-206-0711.
Mm-hmm.
This guy said, "I'm a car guy,
Mm-hmm.
as you kind of noticed." He's serious.
He's more than serious.
He's serious.
Yo, we should show you the picture he got up. Oh man, so we gotta post this.
We showing him.
Yeah.
Look on the
It's
screen,
right there.
y'all. It's right there.
It's right
It's
there.
right there. There's no way. He hangs out with Brad. That's a fact.
He hangs out with Brad. Yes, he does.
He hangs out with Brad. Here's the
Yo.
problem. You can't call yourself a car guy and talk about, oh, well, we want to transition into electric vehicles. Because the whole purpose of what we do is the fact that these cars have souls.
Yeah, son. Yeah.
EVs are soulless. That's why nobody likes them.
Mm-hmm.
They can't even be styled correctly. How is it that you don't even have a motor? You don't got they have a motor. They don't have
they
an
do.
engine.
They don't have an engine. Yep.
You got a motor. You don't have to worry about no kind of air passing through the car or
Nothing.
anything like that. But yet you make a car that looks so plain.
Yo, you just said it. Why do they look so plain, son?
I don't know.
It's like they take whatever creativity out of the pictures, huh?
I hate it.
It's like a blob.
I
That's
hate
it.
it.
Come
I hate
on,
it.
man. It's ridiculous, son.
And I think the worst part about it is, right, that a lot of people don't want to admit is that they don't like them neither. And you don't trust them. They're blowing up all over the place.
Factory.
Teslas are being buried in salvage yards because they're afraid that they're going to catch fire.
Yo,
and you
son.
can't put it out. Then the fact that if we do go with these batteries, now we have a dependence on China because the main ingredient in these lithium ion batteries is what?
Oh man,
Cobalt. And you
Oh,
know who
boy.
owns most of the cobalt mines in Africa?
Who's that?
China.
Oh man,
China owns 80 to 90% of all of the cobalt mines in Africa. Yes, they go to Africa to mine this stuff. So they didn't care about they was like, oh, blood diamond. Don't go there to
Factory.
get diamonds, but go there to get cobalt, right?
So now like you said, we can be at the mercy of them. It's a Reynolds wrap.
Not only are you at the mercy of them, if you think about it, what are the kind of situations that they putting people through to mine this stuff?
And what type of machinery you think they're using?
Obviously gas, right? Makes no
Obviously,
sense.
son.
That's going to be my rant. Shout to SP.
Let's
Shout
go.
to Charlene. I see you looking. How you doing?
Let's go.
SP, he says, Biden's a car guy. Please don't let this man behind the wheel. Not even a power wheel. That's hilarious. Damn. I'm going to tell you, they showed him driving that Ford F-150 Lightning, and they was looking around like the Secret Service done screwed up.
Yo, what about when he was on a pedal bike and he took a dive?
Oh, boy.
Yo, son.
Yo, if he can't even pedal a bike.
Yo, son. Yo, he took the dive. Yo, I nearly cracked the rib when I seen it.
Yo, he stopped pedaling the bike and just froze. He was like, bah!
Yo. Oh, man.
We got a caller.
Oh, man, let's go. Rally Radio, baby. Who we got?
Rally Radio.
Hey, yo, man, I know this on Florida ain't say that he's a car guy.
Yo,
Phil, what's going on?
Phil, he's disrespecting us.
I know this on Florida. Why? Because you got a little video of him in a funky ass little Corvette convertible. It was automatic, by the way.
Air it out.
Oh, man.
Air it out, Phil. Let him have it. You got the green light. Let's go.
Why? Why? I'm a car guy.
He got some nerve. He's disrespecting us.
Damn, son. But, I'm learning that. Go ahead, Phil. Continue.
All right, I say that.
So, look, Phil, before we continue, you know what? You called just in time. You know
That's it.
why?
I already got the clock ready, baby. It's hot.
We ask, you answer. The faster,
You here.
The clock is hot.
on Rally Radio.
The clock is on, kids. You ready for yours?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, here we go. And go. First gear, auto or manual?
Manual.
Second gear, Toyota or Nissan?
Toyota.
Third gear, drifting or drag racing?
Drift.
Fourth gear, Porsche, Ferrari.
Porsche.
Fifth gear, 70s muscle or 90s JDM.
Get more day.
Sixth gear, Fast and Furious or Gone in 60 Seconds.
Fast and Furious.
Woo!
Oh man, it is getting hairy. It's getting hairy. Let's go.
On Rally Radio.
All right, Phil. It looks like, what's his time looking like?
Oh man, I think at this point we got to keep the times on the Lilo and we got to put them up. Man.
All right, we're
I
gonna
think
keep
it's
the
time.
times on the
I
Lilo.
think we got to keep it quiet now. That's it, son.
Yo,
It's going down.
we
and
got you though,
shifting.
Phil. We got you. We
Let's
lined
go.
you up, kid. So you already know, Phil, that we giving away $500 in a gift from Rally Radio if you win. So we're gonna be able to pay for that next ceramic coating you getting.
That's
son.
a fact. That's a fact. Let's go.
So I gotta ask you, when you hear Joe Biden say this, there's no way he could be a car guy, in my opinion, and you're letting this happen.
Flush him down the toilet as far as I'm concerned, man. He a car what?
He said they said he was a strong advocate for the 2008-2009 bailouts of General Motors and Chrysler when he served as vice president under Barack Obama. That's all. That's all I see.
But you know
what that?
Mm-hmm.
And what that mean?
To me, it means nothing.
That means absolutely nothing because let's make them cars. Ford and GM at the time were going under.
Yes.
They needed help. That had absolutely nothing to do with the auto industry.
Right.
That had something to do with the fact that such a large portion, a large industry in the country that employs a lot of people was about to go under.
Yes.
That had nothing to do with the fact that he likes cars, that he's a car guy.
Yes.
It employs hundreds of thousands of people, so therefore they needed help. What that got to do with him being like, he ain't no car guy, man?
I tell you,
there's absolutely no way to call yourself a car guy and be pushing this easy garbage on the people.
the disrespect.
Telling you.
Nobody likes it.
And they're forcing it. They're forcing it. Nobody. They are a cell phone on wheels, kid.
Damn.
That's exactly what it is. The people that like them don't necessarily. The people that like them want transportation appliances. They don't want to drive. If you ask most people why they had EVs and why Tesla's the most popular EV, the answer you're gonna get is because of self-driving. I don't even want to drive. It's self-driving. It drives for me. That's why.
Well, it's fun. It's funny you said that because Chevy's autonomous GM had to have a recall after one of them just made a left turn into a brick wall.
Oh,
like you remember the Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote?
I'm
kid?
crying.
You remember when Wile E. Coyote used to paint the road into a brick wall? That's what happened to this this autonomous GM.
Yo, that was the funniest thing.
So it looked like GM had a recall on their autonomous vehicle. But do you think this is more about control, environment, or money? What do you think?
It's about all three.
Agreed.
Whoa.
I agree with 100%.
And I'm gonna put environment in the number 3 category.
You might as well put that in the 5th category.
Not to be political, but if it's about Democrats, it's about control. Which is why Democrats like their government is just the way they are. And then now, if you want to talk about money, I mean, it's politicians we're talking about here. So,
I agree.
you know, they look to get into the people's pockets as much as humanly possible.
Yes.
And as for the environment, it's just an excuse to do the person.
Damn, son.
Like how they did with the speed cameras. Like, oh, speed kills.
Yep.
But cameras are going to stop them. Cameras don't stop nobody from doing nothing. All they do is mask up and keep doing it.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Shout to Sales. What's good, Sales?
All I do is I look up, and I may or may not have a device that tells me where the cameras are. Wow. And therefore, when I hear a certain noise, I slow down to said camera and then speed right the hell back up.
That's real.
That's 100%. And that's all that happens. Mm-hmm. And then you can tell by the placement.
Everybody does.
Yep.
Whether you Waze, whether your car tells you where it is, whether Google Maps tells you where it is, whether you use a radar detector. Everybody got there because, again, you ain't going to stop me from So it is what it is.
It's a fact, man. I feel like and they're popping these cameras up. Like they use that to excuse and it worked. And that's why it's gonna stay this way.
But I gotta ask both of y'all though, man. How couldn't the people like really see it? Like I remember hearing people in the news, oh yeah, we need more speed cameras over here, this and that, and they really feel like it's working, like it's serving a real purpose. How?
What you have to understand is, right? Just because people are loud doesn't mean that it's the majority of people that are talking. You see, a lot of people make that they make that mistake. They're thinking that the loudest one in the room is the one that speaks for everybody.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So you got a very small group of people, by the way.
Yes.
A very small group of people that get together, they get on the news, they call a politician up, and they organize and blah blah blah, and then, you know, obviously, your average politician doesn't want to be heard saying that. Well, I mean, the speed really killed, because then now that looks bad. It looks bad for optics. You know, so then now you get all the moderate politicians in on it, because they don't want to be on the wrong side of the fence.
Exactly.
And add that to the fact that, you know what I'm saying?
Yo.
As I said, that you just get enough people behind something, and they make enough noise.
Yo.
And that's all that is.
Shout to SP. He said, Dr. Phil, he said, you saying too much. They trying to kill your signal right now.
That's it, son.
He said you saying too much. They don't want us to know all of that.
Nah, kid.
I say this, Phil. When it comes down to it, man, it's going to push it underground.
Yep.
And that is real.
Oh, you know that.
Already
you
know.
I ain't got no problem with it, dude. I ain't got no, because I've been underground. I've been underground. All my old 20s was spent underground.
Let's go.
I have absolutely zero issue with being underground and being and being illicit. I don't care, because I'm gonna get mine regardless.
That's a fact.
Damn.
Whether they like it or not. And this is why I say, this is why I say now, it's really, people got to really pay attention to what's going on.
100%.
Like,
100%.
Yeah.
They got to pay attention. I say this once, and I'll just say it, and this is just the one time I'm going to go off cars for a minute.
Yeah.
People were getting shot in Times Square, right?
Mm-hmm.
People was getting shot left and right. You remember the video of the little girl getting shot in Times Square in the leg, and they was running her to the hospital. You remember that, Phil?
Yep, I definitely do.
All of that time,
Yeah.
you would figure this would be a gun-free zone, right? But now that it's legal for you, the law-abiding citizen, to have a firearm, now it's got to be a gun-free zone. So it wasn't before when this little girl got shot, right?
Damn.
Pop, now they trying to cut your signal, my man.
That's it.
Now they trying to cut your signal, bro, because you're saying too much.
Damn.
You're saying too much.
They don't want to hear that. It's the
all
only
of a
thing.
all of a sudden, when it's legal now, when the courts, rightfully, by the way, determine that it is legal that I can exercise my two-way right, all of a sudden,
it's illegal.
The whole city is a gun-free zone.
Yo,
so it wasn't a gun-free zone before, when the criminals was running around blasting off all over the place?
Yo, it's ridiculous, huh?
That's just a small tidbit to what I'm saying.
Damn.
That is like, yo, as long as we're there doing stuff like that, I could never believe in you.
Damn.
I could never.
Damn.
I could never believe. Yo, Phil, you ain't lying, man. They're going to shut us down. And you know we got so much more to talk about. Yo, you know we talking about that Corolla. You know we talking about that Supra. Boy, it's wars
that
out
real
here in the
Supra,
street.
baby. That's a Supra. Let's go.
I know. Shaw read that elastic Toyota to put a deposit down. I know it.
Let's go. I'm telling you, son.
Sean parked the SI in the back. He's like, yo, I don't want the Honda guys to see me, man. Ran inside, because you know, man, he ran inside. He ran underneath the dealership, came up inside. How he get there, I don't know. Salesman is like, yo, how do you get here? Hey, listen, man, I'm trying to put deposit down on that GR.
Listen, man.
I'm gonna tell you, kid.
I'm gonna need that Marizo.
Yo, I've been watching Ratty's rides, and did you see the reviews? Everybody's giving this car. They like, now this is a super.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, boy,
it's a super now, Marlon.
Mm-hmm.
Marlon is calling too.
I'm telling you, kid. This is the one right here. This is probably the best one of all time, baby. Let's go, Rally Radio.
Yo, Phil, we gonna jump in.
I'm gonna give Marlon some time, man. I'm gonna give Marlon some time, man.
Yo,
let's go.
Yo, Phil, keep listening. All right, peace. Later.
All right, bitch.
Telling you, man.
And we ain't even get to that's a whole nother thing.
That's a whole nother joint, right?
That's a whole nother thing, man.
Damn,
Trust me when I tell you, it's about to get real crazy. A lot of people enter through the basement.
For real, like, yo, found the hidden passageway, like, we going.
So it's a couple other things we wanted to talk about in the middle. Somebody found a mystery sports car in Honda. Oh, boy.
Let's go.
Uh-oh, it's cooking now.
What we got? Rally Radio, baby.
Rally Radio, who we got in the box?
Yo, it's your boy Big J in the building.
Yo,
let's go,
Jay. What it is?
Let's go, Jay.
You know, your boys out here in the trenches right now, sitting on the in this traffic here on the belt, heading to this event right now.
What event?
It's Firehouse Frenzy, the car show and whatnot.
Oh, snap!
I gotta go to work after this too.
Thankfully, Thankfully, I got the ISF put together enough that it's actually I'm able to take it to a show. So, I figured I'd do that before I go on this vacation.
Damn, I forgot y'all all leaving, man, and we tried to hold the thing down so we could all be on. But it is what it is.
I'll be back on the 20th.
Oh, you leaving on the 20th?
No. I'm leaving on Monday. I'm leaving on Monday for vacation, but I'll be back on the 20th.
Oh, even better. Even better. We're going to have to set it up, kid. Yo. Oh, look.
Let's do it.
Yo, Marlon said he can't call up right now, but Sean is wilding.
I told you before, I think Marlon just has a hard time letting it be like, it's a super, baby.
Son, y'all sound the same.
Come on.
Wait, hold up, Jay.
Come on, son.
Hold up, Jay, because S.I. Sean and Marlon ain't too far off from each other.
Son,
it's just that S.I. is with this new one. Because you tell either one of them that there's a better motor than that 2JZ, and you about to get bombed.
Man, listen. What I learned a long time ago on the internet was never say that the 2JZ is overrated. When you have a water on your timeline.
Son, your timeline be destroyed, son.
Yo, Jay.
I did that one time for me to go listen, I think it's great, but don't y'all think it's a little bit overrated given what's released nowadays? Oh boy, I got the Bible thrown at me about how great this engine is.
The fuel economy is tremendous.
Come on, Johnny, you can make 5,000 horses with a stock block. Okay, but we got new tech nowadays that is 100 times better. And isn't the B58 even more efficient? No, Jay. Let me tell you why the JZ is so legendary.
They will go on, because it is the truth, though. However, Jay, we got this clock right here waiting for you,
here
kid.
we go. You ready, Jay?
Shifting gears. We ask, you answer. The faster, the better. Gear up. Only on Rally Radio.
Yo, Jay, you ready?
What's up, man?
Here we go. We gonna put you in this shifting gears. The faster, the better. The better you answer, the faster you answer, the better. Here we go. You ready?
Let's do this.
All right. First gear, auto or manual? Auto or manual?
Damn.
Manual.
Miss first.
Second, Toyota or Nissan?
Toyota.
Drifting or drag racing? Third.
Drifting.
Fourth gear, Porsche or Ferrari?
Porsche.
Fifth gear, 70s muscle or 90s JDM?
90 JDM.
Sixth gear, Fast and Furious or Gone in 60 Seconds?
Fast and Furious.
God damn, Jay, you over here spinning out, kid.
Yo, Jay, you definitely didn't tree it, but it's okay.
Oh,
Yo,
God,
Jay,
don't judge me.
what
Listen,
happened,
okay,
son?
listen, the first 3 movies were car movies, okay? I can't explain the rest.
Yo, Jay, you was spinning tires.
Son, he was spinning first, second, third, and finally caught in fourth. Finally caught.
I mean, hey, listen, you know, that Honda life, you know.
So
you,
Jay,
you wrote to the first 3.
So Jay, I gotta ask you a question.
Let's go.
Is it
What's up?
is it the GR Corolla or the Honda Civic Type R? Where you at right now?
Ooh.
Okay.
That's a
The
tough
best
one.
way I can describe this, okay, here's how I can answer this. Depending on the region of where I'm at. Okay, if I'm living, let's say, in New York,
Yes.
I say the GR Corolla because I have all-wheel drive, meaning I can go in the snow, no problem. Hey, okay. I'll never need all-wheel drive in California like that. Now, alternatively, if I'm back home in Cali, I might say that Type R because I like that new Type R. I'm sorry, that new Type R does it.
Same guy who liked the wedge front Honda. But anyway, let's go. Let's carry on, son. Let's carry on, son. Carry on. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing. I'm going to lean a little bit more to the GR Corolla because there's a chance that I can afford that a little bit more than the Type R.
Really?
You talking about before or after the markup?
Okay, so here's okay. I'm going to say
Before they ask for the ISF.
before the markups, I could probably afford it. Probably.
Damn.
They
Speaking the main word.
But Jay, they roughly the same price before the markup.
Well, here's the thing, though. The new Type R costs as much. I'm sorry. The last generation Type R costs as much as even a used one costs like a new one nowadays.
That's a fact.
Like,
Yes.
Large fact.
Like you're not getting nothing for like underneath $30K.
Damn,
Facts.
that's a dream, son.
That's a fact. That's
right.
a fact.
So if I'm spending that amount of money, I might just jump into the Corolla a little bit more.
So you saying that based on price, or you think that GR Corolla can outperform it?
Now, okay. Depends on what trap we're talking about. We can't because
scuba.
If I'm like, okay, we're talking about the scuba.
Put him on a scuba.
Scuba,
right.
yeah.
I'm going to probably say the Corolla only because from how that Corolla is performing now, it's kind of performing like a tiny Eagle. And that's nothing but grip.
So here's what I say, right? I believe that the Corolla would perform well on a scuba track because it is a lot of turns and it is all-wheel drive. Okay. But I feel like that car is already at the top of its performance. I feel like you can't drag any more out of that.
It's nothing on the bone.
Shout to my dude Val who's watching. It was good, fam.
What's going on, Val? So it's nothing on the bone, you saying?
I think it's nothing on the bone. I feel like with the Type R, they leaving a lot of stuff that you can do what you want when you know what I'm saying?
But you know what? I kind of disagree with the both of you because that Type R, if you ask me, just from yours, it's like it's probably gonna be another Swiss blade. So it's probably gonna be like, it's probably gonna get busy. So it's hard to say the Corolla will outperform it. I think it's hard to say. So
and it still has more power. The Type R still has more power.
Don't get me wrong, man.
It does have more power. I'm not gonna hold you on that because the Type, even like when your Type R just came out, they left a lot
on the bone.
A lot of power locked up.
Yes.
There was a lot of power still locked up on it. So.
Yeah, that 1.3 might be max. It might be max.
See, that's a hard. See, that's the thing. It's such a hard choice because both of those cars are great time attack cars. I think with the Type, with the GR though, there are guys who are making like 500 in the Yaris.
Okay.
So, and with a stock motor still. So it's not impossible, but I mean, we're talking about like the Type R's mechanical grip, which is amazing for a four-wheel drive vehicle. It's hard to tell, man. It's hard. I couldn't, man. It'll probably come down to just like preference and practical usage by the end of the day.
Damn, that's
true.
Interesting. That's very interesting.
It's true. Yo, Jay, have fun at the show.
Factory.
Don't forget to post some pics.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Of course.
And we definitely gonna get back to this. You know, we got a whole bunch more to cover, man. We be stuck, man. We be having a lot of information, man. I'm telling you.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that. Oh, but I do wanted to add one point to the conversation that you all talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So the link that I sent y'all earlier in the week. So the biggest issues that they're having right now with a lot of the EVs, especially like in cold countries, like in like Scandinavian countries, is those cars do not charge, like at all.
Yo,
it's like your cell phone.
Yeah, kid. It can't be too cold.
If you use your cell phone in the wintertime in your hand, you put it back, you look at it as 50%. I just left with 100.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You actually lose more charge in that car. On top of all that, given the fact that the cars have both no start conditions and the quality control is just absolutely terrible with Tesla, but that's a whole different story. But in hindsight, though, like what a lot of people are trying to argue is that these cars are very like region-specific cars. So while it's great in SoCal, it's terrible in like a cold country.
Of course,
and it's just like, and it's like so wild that they're trying to like push this whole like ban across the country.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So
that's
when you say Scandinavia, it actually got coal in here.
That did. So I ain't gonna front.
That when I hear that word,
son,
it just sounds like
below 91.
Right. It sounds like negative 66. So it's like, yo, when you said that, I was like,
the funny part is that they have direct access to Volvos we don't even got.
That's a fact.
And they say no. Listen, we'll stick to this other EV, but they're proving that the EVs are only good for like weather like this. It's not meant to be driven in cold weather like this, like cold inclement weather.
To me, it's not meant to be driven. It's meant to cut your grass. That's all it is. Yo, Jay,
I'm telling you,
we're going to jump into the rest of the show. Enjoy it. Take some pics. Don't forget to post it up in the group, kid.
Of course.
With that being said, Jay, enjoy. We're going to get back to the show. We're going to get up with you, Jay. Good looking for calling in, and we logged your timing on the shifting gears. It's looking crazy, though, son. We got to get your shift game.
You got to get you some traction. Shift. You got to start learning how to shift, man. It's looking crazy. Let's go.
Listen, man, let me get like the right tires.
That's a fact.
All right, copy that, Jay. All right, later, kid. Peace.
All right.
Don't forget you could call up 516-206-0711. We're going to move right on. It looks like I said before, it looks like Honda's coming out with their own little mystery sports car. We don't know what it is. Only know that they did spy some pictures.
Yeah, they
That's
did.
the only thing that we do know about.
They talking about, okay, we're going to let you see. They talking about it's looking more on the lines like a mini NSX.
Yeah, which is weird.
Extremely weird because it was a hybrid. But
which is weird. And we're going to find that pic, too. We're going through all the slides. We're showing y'all everything.
It should be coming up.
Everything.
Yeah, right here.
There we go.
There it is.
Look at this thing right here.
Damn,
look at this.
Man.
Look at this.
How
I'm not
feeling
with
about that, son?
It looks weird.
I think Honda is starting to show that they're spinning out, son.
That they're spinning tires, right?
They're spinning. They just going nowhere. I'm talking about they not even. They show no sign of grip. No sign.
None whatsoever.
Damn, man. What are they think?
None whatsoever. But with that being said, we're going to keep moving right along. It looks like McLaren just might release an SUV after all.
You know, at this point, man, everybody's just trying to get in where they fit in at, man.
Yeah, and remember, the CEO of McLaren, what did he do?
Oh, he left.
He left because he knew that McLaren was talking about they wanted to do all kind of other stuff.
Electrification. He's like, hold on, what?
Why was like electric car?
Why am I paying you $300,000 for? You crazy? Yeah, I'm telling you.
And that's another thing that they're gonna have to compete with. Because why am I spending that much money on an electric motor?
Keep that change, you filthy animal.
Man, if that's the case, I could build one in my garage.
Son.
Keep that change, you filthy animal.
No way, kid.
Listen,
No
that's
way.
a whole nother. And it looks like the iPhone 14 and the Apple Watch 8 can detect if you're in a crash. That's not a bad thing, actually.
Nah, that's not too bad. I feel like every now and again they do something right. You know what I'm saying? They come up with something that actually makes a little bit of sense.
Well, to me, when you ride a motorcycle, it makes sense.
Yeah, that does.
Because God forbid something happens and you get hurt on that bike to the point where you can't even pick up the phone.
Yeah.
You laid out. This thing is going to do that for you.
Yeah.
So it looks like if the iPhone 14 and Apple Watch sense that or detect when you're in a crash, it's gonna ask you, and if you don't respond in 10 seconds, it's gonna call for services to come help.
My question is, all right, it's, like I said, it sounds pretty good, but what is the level of, I guess, vibration that got to be detected though, or however way they gauging it?
Well, they actually they gauge heart attacks.
Oh no, you mean heart rates?
No, it gauge heart attacks.
Okay.
A couple watches done saved people's lives. Told them like, yo, you know what? You're having a heart attack, and they're like, what? Next thing you know, they wake up in the hospital. If it wasn't for the watch, they'd have never knew.
All right. What if you engaged in extracurricular activities?
All right. With that being said, we're gonna keep
Rally Radio, baby.
This guy over here is trying to compare.
That's what I'm saying. Son.
He's trying to compare crashing a car to going to Pound Town.
Straight to Pound Town.
It's not the same, son.
I'm having a heart attack.
Oh, it's an accident in here. You're in danger.
You stupid. I'm just saying, better one life. We gotta figure out the lines with it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think that's the line right there. I think it was like, yo, if there's too much activity from the midsection.
Yeah. From the mid. No way.
No way.
Let's go, man.
But with that being said, we got to step right up, kid. This is gonna be a speed swing. You ready?
Let's go.
Here we go. We going right into it.
It's Tech Talk with Rob the Bearded One and S.I. Shaw.
We are super behind, y'all, so we just gonna jump right in. We skipped Porsche 911 Cayman, but it looks like Nismo restarts the sale of the R34 Nismo gauge, and they sold out in minutes.
Think about it, man. That gauge is nutty if you could get one of those.
Yeah, man. Look, we got a picture of it right here. Boom. That's what it looked like, y'all. That's what it looked like. That Nismo gauge is crazy white gauges. I know everybody that had a Nissan at that time wanted one.
Yeah.
Sounds like you ain't gonna get it though.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
So this is one thing I always thought about. Like, they have these parts somewhere, or the blueprint to make them again if they desire to.
Sure. They choose not to, and it's for an R34. We're not talking about a 300Z or something that they sold all over the world.
Man,
R34 and it was sold out in minutes.
So wait, my question is, you think people are putting them in R34, or they putting them in something else?
I would love to take that and put that in something else. I'd love to put it in an RB powered, something, an
S240 or something like that. Like Sylvia, that would be nasty.
That'd be silly. So we're gonna jump right into this next one. Look like the Toyota Supra has a review here, y'all.
Oh man.
And it looks like the Toyota GR Supra manual review is more engaging with a stick. Pause. I wonder if they thought about that one. Let's just say manual.
Oh yeah, please, or standard shift. I don't know, like it's a bunch of different ways they could have went about this.
Pause.
Something, but one thing I gotta say is they even redid the suspension on the car.
Yes.
I think they even tweaked the final drive.
Yes.
And you know what's so crazy? It's only a couple tenths off of the auto.
This guy, God, he's buying one, yo.
Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, the thing is, man, the only reason why autos are faster is because the way they tune the gears. That is it.
Yes.
If they take the time, you know what I'm saying, and do it to the manuals, it would be crazy. But at that point, you still got to be a sniper like myself, but that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? But
all right.
Let's go, baby. All hill is Supras, baby. Come on, Marlon.
Yo, Marlon.
Let's go.
I know he's somewhere on fire.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he probably scratching the chalkboard at the crib. Let's go.
But I will say, from what I've seen and what I've read, I've seen it all over, all the different channels, and hopefully Rally Radio one day will be included in those.
Factory.
A lot of people are driving these cars and they all say the same thing. They're like, it just turns the car into something else.
Telling you, B, how could it not done that, son? A, by making it way more engaging. Like, you make it engaging now? Come on, son.
It just goes to show, right, that the consumer controls what happens. Toyota did it because they got flack.
Yeah.
Nobody was like you seen them on the street, but you wasn't impressed. It was
like what you doing with this Corolla? I always thought it was like a regular Corolla at that point. You know what I'm saying? But I still was into him.
I just was like, no. It's auto. Like the point of this car is supposed to be manual, but you see how you have more control as a consumer. But now we get into the other questions that we do have, which is crazy. We have it looks like the GR Corolla starting at $37,000.
Yeah,
and that to me is very interesting.
You think that? Okay, since that's MSRP, right? You think that's fairly priced?
Yeah.
I think 37 racks is like, you know what? Sure, why not?
For the base GR Corolla? Sure.
Okay, now what about the laser edge carbon roof one, which is
50 bandos?
Wow.
Give me your fucking money.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. As far as being a car guy, I would pay.
This 37?
50.
Oh,
I would pay 50. You know why?
You hop out the window and just go to 50 like that.
I would jump right out the window.
Wait, parachute on or?
No parachute.
Oh, no.
Straight from Mark for Death. Out the window,
Let's
son.
go. Damn.
Right out of Mark for Death, kid. It's like, yo, nah, son. You find them yourself.
Damn, son.
But I feel like, you know what? It's worth it. And I feel like this car is only going to be worth more because they're not going to be around long.
Nah, they not, man. I ain't gonna front. I'm pretty sure it's going to be nasty, though. It's going to be nasty, son.
It's a fact. It's going to be crazy, B. I can't wait. I really wish we had more time to battle and war about it, man.
Yeah,
but I will say, man, when it comes down to the GR Corolla, they priced it around the Type R for a reason.
Of course.
This is a fight.
No, it is. It is.
300 horsepower all-wheel drive turbo versus 315 horsepower front-wheel drive turbo.
Ooh, that is a battle, son.
That is a battle.
And it gets interesting because that Type R is probably going to have an immense amount of grip, son. Like, it's going to be crazy, son.
And think about it. They widened both of them. Both of them have the wide body going on.
They are.
Bigger wheels, bigger brakes, more power than the base. And when I say base, I mean base Honda Civic and base Corolla.
Yeah.
Not base Type R. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at it, it's just impressive. They went with smaller wheels for this Type R this time around because they seated the 20s, i.e. what I have.
Yeah.
Bend up and break up like it's crazy. They added 10 more horsepower by way of the turbo.
Oh, what you think they did? Did they add more boost?
They added. I think it was more boost. It's not an upgraded turbo. I'm gonna read up on it again, but I think it is an upgraded turbo.
So I gotta ask you, man, if you had a choice, or even when we get there, you getting both, or you just which one you would get? If you wouldn't get both,
hopefully I have enough money to have both. But
okay.
I would say this:
100%.
the one that I have now, I'm more than happy with.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy with the Blue Devil. She is like.
I'm not talking about getting rid of it at all. I'm just saying just to add to the stable.
I would add it to the stable, but I need more room. I need more room. My driveway only holds 4 or 5 cars. I already got 3. I gotta stop. No, I don't. You know what I'm saying? But I will say that I would, if I had to choose between the two, I would add the Corolla.
Ooh, why is that?
Because of the rarity of what it really represents. It's an all-wheel drive turbo. I just can't. I have to have it.
I feel like it was always something about an all drive turbo car that was like amazing when I was like younger.
Yes.
I always thought it was craziness.
Well, when you think about all the cars that were all-wheel drive turbo, how many can you think of off the top of your head? You got the Evo.
The Evo, you got the Eclipse GSX, you got the 3000 GT V4,
VR4.
You got the Galant VR4.
Subaru, STI.
You got those. You got the Talons. You know what I'm saying?
And you have the Pulsar GTI.
Yeah, you did have that. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? R34s, even though they wasn't always all-wheel drive all the time, it kicked in when you needed. But that's where I would go. Because I've seen what front-wheel drive turbo does. I see what front-wheel NA does. I've seen what rear-wheel NA does. I haven't seen what rear-wheel V8. I've never had one of those. So it would definitely be all-wheel drive turbo. That would be where I'll go next. So, with that being said, man, it looks like the V8 5 Series is done with Beamer.
Damn.
Beamer's officially going to be saying goodbye to the V8 power to the BMW 5 Series. That hurts.
Damn, they wrapping it up like that? Sheesh.
It says it's going to be killed off for the next generation. Wow.
Damn, man.
Everything is dying. They're getting rid of all of the bout it motors and cars.
So how do you think that's going to affect their sales? Because, at the end of this, what it's about. How do you think it's going to affect their sales, though?
I think you want my honest
You think
opinion?
they still going to have loyalists or what?
Not performance-wise.
Ooh.
I believe they're going to have people who always wanted a BMW. They're going to jump in it.
Yeah.
But not those who know what to expect from a proper BMW. You don't want it. You're going to press that pedal there, and it's just going to...
that pedal there.
It's going to want... It's sound like a big old alternator.
Man, stupid.
I can't.
Damn, son.
I can't. But, moving on to the next one. Chrysler 300 SRT. Which is actually interesting.
Nah, it is.
This Chrysler 300 SRT, it looks like they're going to come out with a swan song for this.
Really?
It may be a Chrysler 300 SRT. If you go to Chrysler's website, they have a special edition, and it's made with big wheels and big Brembos, and that's all they show. They deal with that. Damn. If they do it, I believe this car will sell.
Nah, it's gonna sell.
Because when they first came out with the 300, they was all over the place.
Yeah,
they said, they look like a Rolls Royce. Till you get up on a real Rolls Royce,
you realize that joint is like a Rolls. No, it's like no.
But it was still a beautiful car. I will say, in my opinion,
100%.
Definitely a beautiful car. So we'll see how that plays out. And the last thing we're gonna talk about: Dodge releases numbers 3 and 4 out of the last 7 that they're going to be coming out with. Now, this is interesting, too. Dodge brings Swinger name back on special Challenger and Charger models. We talked about it a little bit. It's going to have the Scat Pack Swinger, Challenger, and Charger. Those are the 3rd and 4th entries. Dodge is making his last 7 on the last call.
Yeah.
There's only going to be 1,000 of each. So it's going to be 1,000 of the Hellcat Charger, 1,000 of the Hellcat Challenger. They're going to be sublime green or white knuckle paint. And they're going to have the lime green Swinger thing on the back. 392 motor, 485 horsepower. It's going to be a beautiful thing. It's
they still keeping it at 45?
I don't know if it's going to be 45,000. It's only going to be it's going to be 1,000 of each of them. So we'll see how that plays out.
You think they even going to see these? You think we even going to be able to see these cars in the street, or you think they'll be collector's items?
I don't think we're going to see them in the street.
Nah.
I think if somebody has them, they're going to keep these forever.
Yeah.
That's it. These are forever cars. These are the ones in 30 years that you're going to see go across the Barrett-Jackson auction demanding $150,000.
That's a fact.
Easy.
Probably even more.
Yeah, probably even more. So, with that being said, you know how we get down here, man.
Yes, sir.
That was our tech talk. We're going to jump right into this next topic.
Driver's etiquette. Because sometimes you got to get this off your chest.
It's driver's etiquette now, man. Y'all know how we do, because sometimes you got to get it off your chest.
Nah, you do.
I just want to say shout out to everybody listening, paying attention. Don't forget you could call up 516-206-0711. We actually about to turn the phone lines up because we're going to finish strong. But we do have our...
Shifting gears. We ask, you answer. The faster, the better.
Let's go.
Gear up, only on Rally Radio.
And that's really where we at right now. Gear up because you on Rally Radio. We ask you the questions, you answer as fast as possible. But with that being said, here we go. We're going to jump right into the etiquette. With all the rules trying to be implemented in motorsports and racing, are we splitting hairs by putting cars through the ringer and being picky about them? Damn. Or should we just appreciate them because what they are? What you think?
I think that's really interesting. I think that some cars, you know what? Some cars don't need to be like, oh, man, let's go through a whole entire checklist. And it'd be great and then miss maybe one.
Right.
I think that's a problem. You know what the problem ultimately is? That I think we're too picky. I think the cars be fine. We just want too much, if you ask me. So that's a problem. Because the car could be fantastic. Yo, man, the ergos is a little weird. Maybe you a little weird. Damn. The car was purpose built. Right? Am I wrong, Ben? Well, maybe you a little weird.
Maybe you.
Think about it, right? When you go cop a Lamborghini, everybody can't get in one.
Facts.
It ain't built for everybody.
It's a fact.
It's a purpose built. I feel like we get away from that, and that's when we drag them through the mud. Yo, it's this, it's that. I think that's a problem.
I will say this. Right now, we living in a time where they definitely want to get rid of every kind of auto that we like, and they want to replace them with cell phones with wheels and refrigerators with wheels. Damn. They don't really want you to drive these things, and most of the people that approve of it don't drive.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when we do get a 400Z, when we do get a GR Corolla, when we do get a GR86,
let's go.
I feel like we got to show them a little bit more love because they could easily not make those cars.
I agree with you 100%. But that'd be the problem with us. We too picky about it. Like,
I feel like this. The more I was watching all of these other guys, they talking about the Supra, they talking about, and they're like, oh, well, it could be this, it could be that.
See what I mean?
Listen, it could not be here.
And it almost wasn't, son.
And it almost wasn't.
Literally, though. But that's my problem. I feel like we just too picky, kid. I think way too picky, son.
I feel like sometimes we got to just definitely check that.
I think we asked for too much. They delivered.
Yep.
But we still want more.
So now I got a question for you.
Let's go. Riley Radio.
With them trying to get rid of motorsports, and when we say motorsports, we mean all of it.
Yeah.
NASCAR, AMA racing.
Yep.
Everything.
Boat racing, all of that stuff.
All of that. They
It's
want it gone.
Damn.
If this is truly it, what is your most favorite memory of motorsports that you can remember?
Damn, that's a real good question. I gotta say, it was a drag racing event that was sanctioned at Englishtown years ago, and you had this team out there with this Toyota Tundra.
Oh,
at the time,
not Paisley Racing, right?
I forgot, man.
I think it's Paisley Racing.
Something, man.
Supermoto.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That was one of my most memorable moments at the track, witnessing this thing put the spankies on everything until it flipped over. But that's neither here nor there. Because he was getting so busy. Son. The joint just, whoop, one of those. Like, yo.
So, I got a couple.
Damn.
I got a couple.
Let's go.
I mean, the ones that I seen that wasn't sanctioned. I seen some amazing things in the street.
So, are we calling this motorsports, though?
No. I'm going to talk about motorsports.
Okay.
And I'm going to talk about sanctioned events. And I think the greatest memory I have.
Yeah.
I used to follow MotoGP every week.
Yeah.
Every weekend. When I first got my motorcycle, it was like MotoGP. Favorite rider was obviously the doctor, Valentino Rossi.
Damn.
But there was this kid coming from America. Now, mind you, you have AMA Superbike.
Yeah.
And then you have MotoGP. These are like worlds apart.
So is that World Superbike you talking about the first
yes.
one? Okay.
World AMA Superbike is like only American.
Oh, okay.
Where MotoGP is worldwide. And I remember, you had your AMA riders and stuff like that. Ben Spies. He was a good guy. But then it was Nicky Hayden.
Damn.
Now, why Nicky Hayden was so important is because he was one of the only Americans to win MotoGP. He beat Marco.
Really?
He beat a couple guys, man, to win it, and he won it with Honda.
Wow.
He won it on the Honda Repsol.
Damn. One of those.
Yes. So they ended up making a commemorative bike for him, the Repsol edition.
Damn.
Because Nicky Hayden was one of the only Americans. I remember watching him race in the Laguna Seca, and I was like, wow. Like you don't see American riders with that much control. Rest in peace to Nicky Hayden. He ended up passing away a little while ago, I believe 2 years ago or a year ago. Yeah, he was really young. But rest in peace to him. I'll never forget that. That had to be one of the best moments to me in motorsports. Just seeing him dominate European riders like that. Like you don't really see that.
Damn, that's crazy, right?
Because European riders be riding at a young age, man.
Yeah, and that's what makes them like so aggressive on the track and so skillful because they be starting like at 3.
That's a fact.
That's very interesting.
That had to be one of my greatest moments. With that being said, man, that was our
driver's etiquette.
You know how we do. And after this, you know what we going into,
Where
right?
we going?
You ready for this?
Nah,
Here
where we going?
Legends of Auto. Real legends never die.
They don't die, baby.
Y'all know how we get down. This is the Legends of Auto right here.
Factory.
We are here. And what you got for us today, Ken?
So today what I got is really interesting though, but not for nothing though. Legends don't die. Y'all see that Supra came back with the 6-speed, but that's neither here nor there, right? But this is what I got for y'all today. 2001 Volkswagen Jetta GLX.
Wow.
5-speed, baby.
Wow.
First off, have you even seen one? When's the last time you seen that one in particular with the legendary VR6 engine in it?
I haven't seen one of them in forever.
I have never seen a VR6 engine in one. Like, I didn't even know they came that way.
Shout to Marlon. He said that was the Venom truck that you was talking about.
The Venom
The
truck.
Tundra.
It was black. I remember it being
Oh yeah,
black.
then it was definitely the Venom truck. It wasn't Paisley Racing. It was definitely the Venom truck.
It was
Well, go ahead.
nasty. It was nasty, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this GLX wagon, Volkswagen, first off was amazing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna give you a little quick history though. So people may not know Volkswagen actually stands for People's Car.
Okay.
Which is amazing.
Didn't know that.
So stands for People's Car because they actually made these cars for people to actually afford, be not for nothing reliable. So I find that pretty interesting. It started with that Volkswagen Beetle.
Mm-hmm.
Simple, amazing build. It was great, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this one in particular is rare and it's a legend because this is Volkswagen's first wagon.
Yes.
Jetta GLX with that VR6 in it. Not for nothing. Only about 200 was made though, so you probably never seen one. So
right, these wagons.
Yeah, with the VR6 in it, because remember they also came with a turbo engine in it.
Okay.
So that's another legend for another time. But this one right here in particular was rare, kid. It was basically like 180 horsepower wagon at the time. This is when wagons was still hot.
Yes.
And people wanted them.
Mm-hmm.
So when they produced this one, not even this one, the turbo one sold crazy. Like 144,000 units like the first year was retarded.
Mm-hmm.
In this wagon though, kid, I ain't gonna front. These wagons, especially this one though, it reminds me of the S4 wagon, Audi.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But this one right here though, it's a legend because it's rarity. It's a legend because not many of them came here, obviously. Mm-hmm. And it came 5-speed, kid. It came 5-speed.
Wow.
So I'm telling you, B.
Wow.
This was when Volkswagen also was on top of their game.
And there was a point when they was.
That's what I'm saying. This was the start of it. This was the start of it right here, B.
I hear that. With that being
Telling
said,
you, man, feeling this one. Let's go.
Legends of Auto. Real legends never die.
he shocked the world with that one. I don't know if a lot of people was expecting that wagon.
Nah, kid, because you don't really expect the wagons to get up, especially a Volkswagen wagon on top of that.
That's a fact. That is a fact. You really
Telling
don't
you, son.
expect it.
No,
but
you
with
don't.
that being said, you know how we get down here?
Let's go.
The newest and freshest modifications, parts, and fashion. Only on Rally Radio.
All right. So, with that being said, man, we're going to get into a couple things. Now,
go.
a lot of times it's about fashion. Sometimes it's about money. And with that being said, it looks like Porsche's going public. Volkswagen is going to put Porsche's stock on the IPO.
Wow.
And it looks like it's going to happen. As per the Rob report, the auto giant will sell 25% of the marquee, split equally between voting and non-voting shares. Wow.
That's
so
crazy.
after months of speculation, it looks like Porsche's going public. For those that support cars, make sure you get behind them because it looked like this is going to be one of the biggest stocks in 25 years coming out of Germany. And you already know they invested in hydrogen.
Yeah.
If they invest in this new type of fuel and they pull it off,
Yeah.
their stock is going to go through the roof. You know how we get down.
Come on, son.
The newest and freshest modifications, parts, and fashion. Only on Rally Radio.
So with that being said, we got one more for you.
It's the understeer.
Oh, boy.
Where we like to ask, what the hell were you thinking?
So it looks like we have speeding Las Vegas woman drunk and high on cocaine.
Damn.
Crashes and kills another drunk driver also high on meth. I don't think it get no worse than that. But a speeding Las Vegas woman who was drunk and high on cocaine crashed into another drunk driver who in turn was also high on meth, tragically killing them, with authorities saying that they both were under the influence. Summer Butler, 37, now faces charge of DUI resulting in the death, reckless driving, and being in possession of a controlled substance in connection with the fatal crash, which occurred in January. That is ridiculous. So they definitely get the understeer. That is like something I would have never ever like.
Nah,
what
kid,
is
not
the
at all, son.
what is the rate of doing that? And we also have another one. It looks like the Lamborghini driver crashes his Huracan after a 130 mile per hour highway speed police chase, which I think is crazy.
Damn, son.
What was he doing?
I mean, he committed that far. How he just
Right.
spun out at the last minute, probably like.
Right, you might as well just keep it going. You know what I'm saying? But he actually did it. And it looks like a Lamborghini Huracan driver was in the hot seat after he's supposed to get pulled over and he hit the gas. Now, this wasn't in New York. This wasn't in the United States. It was in Sydney, Australia. Now, remember, in Australia, we also had the guy who lost control of his Lamborghini and killed the little girl and blamed it on Corsa mode. So it's definitely going down out there. It look like them dudes don't either care about their Lambos or they don't know how to handle them, one or the other.
Kid.
But this is what the Lambo looks like now.
Oh, man.
So with that being said, he's getting the major.
It's the understeer.
What up?
Where we like to ask, what the hell were you thinking?
So now we've come to the end of the show. We want to shout to those listening and shout to those paying attention.
Factory.
We have one more thing for you. That's going to be our exhaust notes for the day. And I love this one right here. If you're listening on the radio show, it's probably going to cut off because we have reached our 2-hour mark. We're going to probably have to push for more time. But for right now, we're just going to get into this. After 53 years of daily driving, this one owner 1969 Toyota Corolla is retiring to a museum.
Damn, that's crazy, son.
I find that so interesting when I came across a story. Half a century, 350,000 miles, and countless memories are preserved at Toyota's own museum. Now, what really sent me into a spin about this in general was because the guy ended up buying this car just to take care of his family, to get around from point A to point B.
Yeah.
And it looked like the car turned into more than that. He said that he actually kept the car. He upkept the car. He did everything he was supposed to do. He said the car ran properly. The only time, he said he's never had no issues out of it. He always used OEM parts to fix it. He ran up 350,000 miles on the clock. And instead of him junking the car, because this car is from Japan.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's hard to keep a car. They charge you more money the older the car is.
Damn.
So he ended up keeping the car to the point where Toyota has actually asked for the car back to put in their museum. I find that interesting.
No, it is.
That to me is what car ownership should be about. When you buy something, it works and you keep something. And with that being said, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit for our exhaust notes. So he said he obviously named the car. He said he's in perfect condition. His name is Shogo. He said it worked well for 53 years.
Damn.
And I was happy that it was permanently preserved. He said he wrote a letter to the car that's enshrined inside this museum. It says, "I feel lonely because I'm attached to you, but thank you for your hard work for a really long time. Mitsugo Shogo." With that being said, our exhaust notes is, if you love it, take care of it, and drive it. And don't let nobody take it from you. It's yours. They're going to try so many different things and so many different ways to say that certain things are better. But as you look at this, you look at this guy, Shugo, and we're going to post this story up.
Factory.
He talked about how he brought his daughter home in it, and then his daughter brought his granddaughter home in it. That's how long he had the car. He said he meticulously took care of it using OEM parts whenever possible and aftermarket when he couldn't find it. The fender mirrors were from Thailand, and the tires had to be sourced from further afield. It definitely clocked over the clock. It says 5 times. He put 350,000 miles on the car, about 14 trips around the earth.
Damn.
So with that being said, shout to him. And shout to all of our car guys and car girls that's out there. Shout to those listening, paying attention.
100%.
We appreciate y'all. This is Rally Radio.
Let's go.
It's the bearded one here.
S.I. Sean, baby. Let's do it.
Y'all know how we get down, man, and we be here every Saturday, 12 noon to 2 p.m. So with that being said, you got any shout-outs?
Yo, man, just everybody out there just keep doing your thing and be cool out there, yo.
And I want to shout out my wife.
Let's go.
15 years.
Let's go.
Been with her 15 years.
Man.
15 years and many more to come.
Let's get it.
With that being said, this is Rally Radio. It's the bearded one here.
S.I. Sean, baby. Let's go.
And if you ain't got no more to say, kid,
I'm good.
We are out.
Drop the clutch, hit the gas. Rally Radio, where the fast life meets the fast lane.
Yeah.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio. Where the world of hip-hop and sports live.
Dropping the clutch and then I hit the gas. Wheels screeching, tires burning, I'm flying past. Gotta get home quick, don't wanna miss the class. They schooling you on whips and how to make them fast. Talking about everything from cars to plane. What's hot, what's next, and how to flip the game. They talk in my language, we speak the same. That whip talk complex, but yet they keep it plain. From the news, the interviews, they keep it cool. They give reviews, everything from parts to tools. Can't lose, come to whips, they not no fools. Don't miss the show, the start time is noon. The bearded one, S.I. Sean, they crazy though. You can't miss it, tune in to Rally Radio.
Where the fast life meets the fast lane.